Welcome! Too much energy? Or do you like it? Everybody!
I'm just tired because that was our second take, and I'm just like,
Why do you say it's our second take? I don't want people to know that we're doing multiple takes out
Oh,
here.
you know, I like transparency.
But that's like the sauce. You don't want people to know how the sausage is made. That's not transparency. You're volunteering too much information.
My energy is low though because we already did take one, and my energy was high.
Dude, our
take
first.
one.
Okay, first of all, our first take was like 30 seconds, and I dropped an F-bomb in the first 30 seconds, which gets your video demonetized. So we're like, oh, let's just do it again. So it wasn't like you were running a mile in that first 30 seconds.
I was pretty on point, and now I'm like a little discombobulated.
Oh my God. So here, let's relive those first 30. You were saying that that you see some comments of people saying the shtick is getting old.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm over this. It's like, it's boring now.
Nobody says that.
I've seen a couple comments. I'll screenshot them.
Why do you dig so deep looking for, like, we are a cultural tour de force. Do you understand? If somebody comes in my comments and says, this is getting old, I will block you. I will ban you. I will not even think about it twice. And if I see you in real life, you better hope I don't know that you're the guy that wrote that.
You don't even leave your house.
Exactly.
So who are you going to see?
Low risk.
That's why you're so tough. Like last week when you're like, Bryce Hall, if I see you, like you're just tough because you don't leave your house.
I'll never run into Bryce Hall.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't he DM you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What did he say?
DMs.
Wait, Bryce, so we did douchebag of the month with Bryce Hall, and he DM'd you. Why did he do that?
Do we want to say why we're dressed like this? Or
sponsors are?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sponsor. Oh, God. It's a mess.
AdamandEve.com sponsoring today's. Use code H3. Happy 50th birthday to Adam and Eve. March is their 50th.
50th birthday?
Yeah, we can talk about it later in the ad, but yeah, it's 50 years, so you know they're good. And our other sponsor is
Honey!
Woo!
That's two sponsors. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us, baby.
You think they'd sponsor a TikTok? Because there's a popular TikTok going around and it's like, honey, honey, how you thrill me. It's
Oh,
like
that's a
big
good
TikTok.
idea.
You want to see if they like...
I'll see. I mean, I don't know. They'll be like, what? I'm like, yo, there's this popular TikTok where you go, honey, honey.
How you thrill me. Uh-huh. And that's it. That's the whole thing.
So what would you do? Just put like the honey logo or something and just sing?
What and the uh-huh is the punchline part. So at the punchline, you put like the code H3 or whatever it is. It's like...
I don't like it.
It's all about branding and merch deals.
Sounds like a lot.
Merch deals, brand
Okay,
deals.
why are we wasting all of our time talking about this bullshit?
It's
when
our
first
sponsors. It's not bullshit. Thank you to our
we
sponsors.
love them, but
Adam
like
and Even Honey, check them out.
yeah.
Ad reads later on in the show. You have that. to look forward to.
Okay. It's like it's not the Adam and Even Honey show.
Well, I'm making it that so we can get it back.
We do love them though.
We're just like this.
There's so much going on today. Today
Wait.
is the episode you will not want to miss.
You can say why we're dressed like this or no?
Well, first of all, let me say, David Dobrik, extreme update. Extreme update.
What? Do I know about this?
I think you do. It's the video that one of his fans posted. For some fucking reason, they dug deep into the David archives and posted a video of him and Jason talking about the Seth situation on Views.
I saw that.
So that was shocking.
No, literally just is like a recap, like their videos, them and just like literally admitting that it's going to ruin his life for a couple of years.
And also that
It's
it was
not-
racially motivated.
Yeah, I saw that. That racially motivated because of where he was from. They were like, he's from Compton, so this is even worse that we're doing it to him.
Because anyway, we'll get into that. And then James Charles is in. Honestly, this guy needs to be just like. I don't want to go too over the top, but like. If we could just get James Charles in a hole like Saddam Hussein or something, then I think the world would be safer.
How come he doesn't have to be registered as an SO?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm saying. We just got to put him in a fucking ditch like Saddam Hussein and just forget about him.
The thing is like, okay, we can like
war crimes against humanity is what I'm saying.
But he's like done this so many times, so he needs like a label so people know he's like a danger to kids in society and
I totally agree. He need like if he moves into a new neighborhood, he definitely needs to introduce himself as like, "Hi, I'm the SO."
Or even like brand deals, he should always have to say, "I am this," because you're marketing on TikTok. His best friend is a 16-year-old, and it's like you're marketing yourself to 16-year-olds for a reason.
So what? Well, anyway, James. So another person outed James for exchanging nudes with a 16-year-old.
There's been multiple ones since then. There's been like 3 or 4 since then. And he admitted it. James is like, yeah, he didn't tell me his age. So I actually should have asked. What?
It's all here. This is the biggest, baddest, steamiest episode of all time.
Was there more or no? That's it. That's the drama.
Well, there's a lot more here I want to get to, but for our costumes, okay, are Free Britney. Go ahead, Trisha. You
is that
explain.
why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was your idea.
It was not my idea. Let me just say this because we were going to be like, oh, wow, Trisha wants to be a couple's costume with Ethan. First of all, not my idea to do this. Love it. I'm so down. I love dressing in costume. And honestly, I've always wanted to wear these outfits.
Whose idea was this?
I think it was Ela's.
Oh, it was Ela's? Okay.
Which I loved. Like, honestly, lived. And I was like, okay, don't put this on me because everyone's going to be like, oh, Trisha's trying to do a couple's costume with.
Yo, so here's the big reveal. The whole thing was, I was wondering if I could get those Justin Timberlake or Timberland. I'm not even kidding.
Timberlake.
Yeah, Timberlake. What's a Timberlake? Timberland is a thing.
Timberlake is a name.
I literally went my entire life thinking his name was Timberland.
Okay, first of all, okay. I don't know which came first, like the chicken and the egg thing. I don't know if it's like you were talking about his ramen hair on your H3 podcast or these outfits. I'm not really sure.
Right.
Because I know you guys were talking about his hair.
Yeah, he had ramen hair.
Right. And that was recent. So I don't really know what came first, but I was...
Can you show his ramen hair, Dan? Because I feel like I didn't even achieve what he has. And the only conclusion I can have about him is that he actually permed his hair. He must have had tiny little curlers in his fucking hair.
I think he's had really curly hair. If you grew your hair out, it would be curly.
I don't think so. I think he's out there perming his hair. Like, he obviously cares about his look. So he's permed. Look at his hair now. It's not that curly, is it?
Well, it's short. He has like a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Should we have him on the show as a guest?
I don't see any problem with that.
You think he'd come on?
Definitely. This show?
I think he would because he's really big into like SNL and Jimmy Fallon. Like, he likes to be comedic.
Right, like us. We're SNL.
I had a dream that I was hosting SNL. I think it's going to come to fruition.
Oh, my God. I'd watch it.
Oh, thank you. You think it'd happen?
No. Never.
I think it might.
So what's your path to be hosting NSL? I'm curious.
This show.
Yeah. This show? Holy fuck.
It's my biggest thing I have going for me.
Wait, how can this show ain't leading you to NSL and SNL?
Maybe the NFL.
The only place this show's leading you is fucking...
I think it's going to lead me to
I don't
SNL.
know.
As a host. They mentioned YouTubers. Who did they mention last week? They mentioned YouTubers sometimes. Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I'm right up there.
All right. So,
wait, but I love this hair. And I also heard that you actually bleached your hair before for like a boy band video. I heard this from my H3 expert over there, Moses.
Yeah.
So you, I think, low-key, secretly, deep down, maybe want to be a boy bander. You went spray tan last time. You're bleaching your hair. I think maybe you like this aesthetic. You're down for it. It's not just a gag. It's like you like it.
Well, that's like saying I want to look like Uncle Fester. I mean, I'm willing to do it for the gag.
Yeah, but that's like Halloween time.
I don't think it looks bad. I mean, I think I'm too old to walk around looking like this. It's embarrassing. But then again, I also have a Rolls Royce, and that's embarrassing too. So who cares? Let's just fucking go all the way.
This in front of your Rolls Royce, you look like a midlife crisis.
Bro, can you imagine? Yeah, exactly. It fits the bill.
I love it.
By the way, I love my Rolls Royce. Somebody recognized me in it over the weekend. They looked over and they're like, "Oh, it's Ethan," and I was like, "Oh, so you know about my new car?" She's like, "Yeah."
No, people gag for it because it's a Rolls Royce, so anyone's just gonna look because it's a Rolls Royce because those are cool cars. I always do.
Do you look out at people to be like, "What's up, fucker"?
I try not to. I try and just sit because after a while it gets to be like a lot. But it is cool. Like, well, when it's like people who like our show or like me or whatever, it's cool. But if it's like
so, whenever anyone sees a pink or black Rolls Royce on the road, you better. Assume. There's a good chance if you're in LA, it's gonna be me.
What do you do? Do you roll down the window? Do you give a thumbs up? Or you're like, hey, what do you do?
I keep my eyes. I don't think many people look. The black is really discreet. It's not like the pink one.
Right. The pink is a lot.
The pink is so much.
I know. This weekend, again, we were sitting in the Portillo's parking lot eating French fries and hamburgers. And this girl knocks on my window to take a picture with me. And I'm like, just wait till I'm done.
Knocks on the window?
And that happened so many times. This weekend was a lot. We tried to go
to Disneyland. What are they, the police? I mean, who knocks on the window? like, what is this?
So then when I said, not right now, because I was just overwhelmed because I don't know. I just we already had a day. I had a panic attack earlier that day at Disneyland. And we didn't go to Disneyland. We were 1 minute in and I was like, bye. Because the lines just to get in were insane.
Too many people?
Well, we would go before.
Did you have to pay?
No, this was the parking lot.
I heard they were going to pay. They're charging people $75 for the privilege of just walking around empty, no-ride Disneyland.
Touch of Disney. It opens March 18th.
Touch of Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say.
Anyways.
That's real.
A touch of Disney?
Also, if you don't have a mask,
touching my wallet.
If you don't have a mask, don't also ask. Someone didn't have a mask on, and Moses was pumping the gas, and I was sitting in the car, and can I have a picture with her? And he noticed that she didn't have a mask. He's like, maybe not without the mask because of COVID. So just don't, Well, Wait, we like the hair. I like the hair out.
Oh, you want the hat on? Okay. Yeah. Why are you having panic attacks? What's going on with you?
Because I never do. I'm literally not a panic attack person at all. Like I don't even know what they are until someone's like, "That's a panic attack." But we were at Disneyland because like usually we can just like walk in and just like shop and like get out or like get food and go out or something, and that's what we were gonna do. And there were so many lines. Like I swear there was probably like 300 people just lining up, snaking in the parking lot. And I'm just not a line person, period.
Okay.
But also COVID and just like everything. And I was just like, oh my God. So we just started just walking from our car to the parking lot where the line was. It was already like people coming up to me, which again I like. I was just feeling like overwhelmed because when you're sitting there in line, you're like a sitting duck, right? You're like a target. So people are gonna just come up, which is again fine. But the problem is our Postmate did this the other day too. When people are like, okay, I did a picture, sure. Can you do a video?
Postmate wants a photo.
But then
I just thought you'd leave
no,
it.
wait, that's not the worst part. That's not the worst part. Postmate's like, can I have a photo? I was like, okay, you're at my house. It's a little inappropriate, but okay. And then, then he's like, can I have a video shout out? I was like, okay, cool. I'll do a video
Bro,
shout
this
out.
ain't Cameo.
Wait. Then he's like,
Video shout out, pay me. My Cameo rate is $1,000.
He just gave me a hot pizza and the pasta and everything. And I'm doing all this stuff for him. And then he's like, wait, can I get my sister on the phone real quick? I'm like, no.
Get out. Get the fuck out.
Okay, then I'm like, I have to start saying no and that's what's happening at Disneyland. So when people want me to like
These people
call people, I'm just like, I don't want to hold your phone because of COVID. It's just like a lot, and I'm not ungrateful because like literally I know I'm like nobody without anybody watching me. Like I'm so appreciative of it, but like don't like ask for 5,000 things like a phone call, a video shout. Like I'll do a picture and a video shout out, but damn, like you said, it's like a Cameo. I don't even do Cameo, and like to pay me, I don't even like doing it.
First of all, why are you meeting your Postmates at the door?
I usually don't. This was when we were at my old house. We were getting the last of my stuff, and Moses was upstairs, and I was like, let me just grab the Postmate. I usually don't.
Leave it and go.
Oh, you have him leave at the door?
Oh, fuck.
Usually Moses gets it.
No. Why? What is this? This is, that's over.
I love this new you.
This is over. We don't meet at the Postmates.
You look at yourself in the viewfinder?
No, I was.
You were looking at
I was
yourself.
looking right at Moses for some reason.
No, I see your eyeballs. I see your eyeballs now.
Here, I'll do this so you can see always where I'm looking at to make sure I'm not so
You
vain.
look cool. No, I always look at myself. You look actually so cool. But
What is this with the post? This is over. The handshaking, the Postmates.
No, we're not handshaking.
Why do you need to give me the food? Leave it at the door. Leave.
Oh, you would have really flipped out. Someone's like, hey, can we do a photo without our masks?
Why do you meet the Postmates?
I always go, so she doesn't go.
But why just
saying
leave?
just leave it.
Leave
Leave
the
it at the door.
food. Leave the fucking food and leave. Your job is done.
You probably should.
There's no interaction required.
Forget it back behind.
Then fucking wherever the food ends up, then God bless it.
Anyways, yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever.
Can we take our masks off and make out for a photo?
People literally do that. They're like, can we take our masks down? I'm like, no. I'm like, and you know what I tell them? I'm like, you know what? Ethan's really paranoid about COVID. I don't want to go Monday and have
You
COVID.
blame it on me. That's fine. You're right.
No, you're really my main concern now.
I should blame it on you. Bro, I never. Oh, when someone tries to take a photo. Sorry, Trisha says I can't. They'll be like, what?
Stupid. Yeah, no. Anyways, it's cool. I love it. That day I was having a panic attack, and then the people at my car.
What do you feel when you have a panic attack?
I don't know. It literally because it took us a long time. It took us like 2 hours because of traffic to get down to Anaheim, and so I was like already there. And then I was like feeling like, oh, I don't want to like turn around because Moses drove all this way with me, and I don't want to just turn around. And I was like, oh, I want to get inside. And I said, oh, so I was just like conflicting things, and all of a sudden it was like caving in on me, like the whole world. So when people were coming up to me, it really felt like the world was like caving in, and I'm like, we gotta go. So when we were like running, I like ran like through the bushes of Disneyland like parking lot because I was like so freaking out.
Were you running after? Did you know what was happening?
So I led the way.
You led the way. Good, yeah.
He's my bodyguard.
Are you throwing elbows and shit? I imagine like there's hordes of people coming at Trisha. Moses throwing elbows. Sounds awesome, kind of.
Yeah, Moses is really good. He's really good. Even like that one girl that wanted to take a picture with me. They asked Moses for a picture with me. First of all, you can ask me for a picture.
I love that people ask Moses for photos like he's your caretaker. Moses, you need to do a conservatorship on her ass.
He probably will.
Yeah, you need to conservator her.
Yeah. Well,
That's pretty
as
cool.
my lawyer said, they asked me if he's a valuable asset when we were talking about like marriage details and stuff. They're like, well, is he a valuable asset? I was like,
Wait,
yeah.
what? What does that mean?
Yeah, like because both of us have like our own things for like prenups and stuff like that.
Oh, you guys are doing a prenup?
And probably something. Anyways.
Oh, interesting.
But the lawyer.
Are you worried he's a gold digger?
No, but also he has property without me. Like, it's our own thing. But
You guys are doing a prenup. This is great.
But look, first of all, it's totally fair because honestly, and my lawyer did ask me, she's like, "Oh, do you consider him like a valuable asset to you?" I was like, "Yeah," because there's a couple options. Anyway, I don't want to go into
No, this is fascinating. What does that mean? How can you label a person a valuable
He
asset?
is though. He really is. I told him this the other day. I was like, because he just does he literally. If we were ever to divorce, right? We get married, divorce. I'd probably pay him to keep doing the stuff that he's doing for me now. You know what I mean?
Doubt it.
No, because he does.
I'm
what he's doing this
no.
week?
I believe that he is a very helpful and very integrated to life. But if you guys got divorced, his ass would be fucking grounded to bone dust.
Wait, no, I don't think so. You know what he said? We had this. Oh my god, can I say this? Oh, I'll say whatever. Last night. Because we were talking about, I'm like, you're going to leave me and then what am I going to do? Because I wouldn't be able to take care of the house. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Whatever. And I was like, and you know what? It's because you're going to be cheating on me. He's like, no, you're going to be the one that's going to cheat on me. He thinks I'm the one that's going to cheat on
Trisha
him.
would never cheat.
Exactly. But Moses, not that I think he will, but temptation happens with guys.
From what I know about Moses, Moses is a little bit of an enigma on that. I don't think Moses is a cheater.
You wouldn't, I know, but that's always the ones you unassume, the ones that you don't assume.
That's not true.
That is
I
true.
feel like it's usually the obvious ones where it happens.
Well,
I feel like that's totally not true.
I don't think we'll ever divorce. I really don't think that, but just in case.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, but I do consider him he's probably my most valuable asset.
Okay,
He's like an advisor. He is. He's like a conservator, advisor, father, everything. He does everything.
Father? Stop.
He's literally doing my whole mom's move. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. I'll do it. Whatever. He's just moving her completely.
So is your full-time job at this point, Moses, just taking care of all Trisha's shit? 'Cause it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like my mom and fucking.
No, but he just does it. It's
Yeah,
family.
Moses is very helpful.
No, he literally and just does all the calls. I'm he's today we forgot your outfit upstairs, and I was just like, I'm low energy, and he's like, I'll go get it. But I don't know.
Moses is the best. I agree. Look,
Yeah.
my whole life, I've known Moses for a long time. He's always been one of the most gracious, helpful, generous with his time and energy people there is.
Yeah, I was crying this morning because he went to go inside to go get my Starbucks Frappuccino because I was having a little bit of a low energy morning this morning. And I was just I don't really feel that well, whatever. Not well, but just low energy I felt. And he went inside and got me a Starbucks and the cake pop. And I just started crying. I was just I love you so much. That's so, it was so nice because we were a little late, but he's like, you know what, we'll just do the little Starbucks thing. And he lets me wait in the car so I don't have to put a mask on with my makeup. And then he gets my drink for me.
Cake pop energy.
I feel great now and I feel so much better.
That's a true love story.
He always does. Oh, he brought me pie in bed the other morning. I was like, oh my God, thank you.
Okay, here. Now I knew you were a feeder, bro. I knew you were a feeder. You were just saying that you were going to start the diet with
Oh
me.
my God, the diet didn't work. It lasted a day. Remember, I did keto for a day and I was so depressed.
Dude, the first day is the hardest.
I was so sad. I just wanted pasta and we ordered, we had steak and asparagus and I was like, I just want pasta. That's all I had all day. I was so sad. I was like, I can't do this. So then I went on an opposite campaign of you. I went on the, I'm happy and fat, just be
Yeah,
okay.
I noticed that.
I felt really bad. I felt really bad after that last episode, not because of you,
Wait,
but
what?
because I was just like, oh my God, I literally don't
Listen,
have willpower.
if you're happy and fat, go. God bless. You know what I mean?
I am.
Yeah, good.
But then last week I felt maybe I should diet too. But then I was like, no, I'm more miserable on a diet.
Just do whatever you feel. My thing is, I feel.
You feel gross.
I constantly feel like I'm losing a war of self-will. I want to lose weight so bad, and the fact that I'm failing to every day. It's not even about losing the weight so much as it is about not having that control. I'm feeling like every night when I go to bed, think about how I fucked up and had another shitty food day, and I'm just such a
but we
fucking
can't.
loser.
I feel like I get triggered now because now I'm starting to feel that way. I'm like, you're right. I'm so gross
Well,
too.
it's
why,
no, it's just my personal
I know,
experience with my issues. But dude, trust me, I wish, bro, I wish.
No, you're doing so good
I
because
wish
today
I
we're
could
eating the
just-
meat and you're still doing good. And I was like, oh, that's so. And I know you're gonna lose a shit ton of weight. I know you will.
No, I'm
and
not,
then I'll be jealous.
I'm not losing any weight, and it's been 2 weeks,
That's
and
not
all I
valid.
want is what would I eat right now?
Maybe we should skip this because it's hard to watch.
Yeah,
you talk
we're
about this on
getting
every
triggered.
podcast about the.
Okay, we have so much to talk about.
Anytime
Do you want
you
to bring
mention weight
the?
loss,
Do you want to bring the
keto.
food, Dan?
Wait, what? What are you eating?
So didn't you Instagram me some bullshit photo of some weird fucking? Here's.
no, really?
So Trisha, of course, posted this weird ass photo of Peeps driving a car, and so of course we did it. Custom made by Ian and his girlfriend Sam.
No,
These are us and our Rolls Royces. These are us and our Rolls Royces. The peeps.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear. Maybe can you bring it close to the camera? Yeah, I mean it's pretty epic. These are amazing. I can't eat it. I'm so sad that I can't eat this.
Oh my god!
But can you? These are so fucking cool.
Oh my god!
So that's us and our Rolls Royces.
Oh my
Yeah. So you can
God.
tell me if it's good.
Oh my god! Wait! Oh my god! This is so okay. Wow!
I wish, dude.
You're like, she's not on keto. Eat all the sugar. Honestly, I need this because the sugar cake pop helped me. this
You
morning.
posted it. Look, I'm here.
Oh my
you
god!
You posted
I'm
the
doing
photo.
my what I eat in a day. Hold on, I just gotta show this real quick on my what I eat in a day before I dig
Wait,
in.
are you okay? You're gonna do a TikTok in the middle of the
wait.
show? Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, just.
Go ahead, no problem.
Okay, can I just do my first bite because that's what I do on TikTok? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. What I eat in a day:
no.
a peep, a Rolls Royce driving peep.
This is so exciting. Okay.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
So what is this? What is the premise of this one? A fat, happy girl who's not trying to lose
it
weight?
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, that's what I figured.
They help people
I
out.
want to be a fat, happy guy who's not trying to lose weight.
Like, you're gonna look so bomb.
Look at this. Look at these these people are so fucking happy.
When you
And
get-
they're chocolate covered Rolls Royce. These fuckers.
First of all, how did they do this? How did they do the Twinkie?
It looks like they just.
Covered in frosting, I think.
Oh no,
my
that's
God.
chocolate.
Can I
Yeah.
say? I swear, I was like thinking like, oh, I hope maybe I should bring this to like make on Frenemies next week. But I'm like, I just posted a picture because I thought it was cute, and then I thought like,
You
it'd be
know
fun
we
to-
did it. You know we will get.
Never
you.
in a million years did I think you'd do it. Like honestly, I posted it because I was like, it'd be fun to make it on Frenemies. Let me just like post it, whatever. And then like to have them already made because I hate making shit. Like this is already great.
Well, thank you to Sam
Oh.
and Ian.
What should we do? Do they have like? Should we give them extra shout out? Should they? You want to replace my link with their link?
First
this week?
of all, Ian
Thank
works
him.
for me, so calm down.
Do you replace?
I do pay him.
Well, tell them they can have whatever link they want. I'm trying to replace the mine this week. This is so
What
cool.
okay, link is life. Links are life. Trisha's like the currency of the future is links.
This is the nicest
How is
thing.
it?
It's so good.
Okay, good.
Oh my god,
All right,
this is
let's
so nice. Wow.
let's get to the juice. So
Oh my god, thank you. This
there's
is
hey, you're more than
Wow.
welcome. We
What?
want to make you feel comfortable. We like to accommodate in any way we possible. I mean, we're competing against Moses here, who's like the most accommodating person on the planet. So we're doing what we can.
Oh my god, no,
All right.
seriously, this is the nicest thing like literally anyone's ever done for me besides what Moses does.
Sorry, Moses.
No. Wow.
Okay,
I love a peep.
Before we talk about David and James, I have to ask you first of all. There's a few. You getting this, Dan? Okay, so Trisha, this I gotta ask you about. This
Okay.
was cracking me. I was watching this
Oh,
and I couldn't
no.
stop fucking laughing, and I'll tell you why. Here.
I love that you love my
And a pinch
content.
of
Thank you.
kosher salt. Oh,
Wait, so what I was expecting to happen is be like, oh shit, I gotta restart. But you didn't restart.
Restart the pasta or the video?
Wait, was that water or is that's actually how
There's pasta in there.
and then you ate that.
Yeah, it was salty that night.
Oh yes. Oh, stop.
He did like it. He did.
You just dumped like half a cup of salt in there. I was expecting you to be like, oh shit, I gotta start over, it's ruined. But you kept going soldiering on. I was like, no, you can't eat that. Look at you. Like, oh, no big deal. I could not believe what I was seeing.
It's really good.
And by the way, there's not that much pasta in there. I can see it's
no, I
not
made
that
the whole
full.
box. I made a whole box of pasta. It's all the Barilla in there.
Girl, that was a
I
lot
put
of
the pasta
salt.
water back in. That's my famous butter noodles that I always told you about that I make them really good. Like for the pasta water. I babish, baking with babish.
That looked like a lot of salt.
Well, it didn't taste that bad because it boiled.
followed by a quarter cup
Salt
of
doesn't boil out. Salt does not boil out.
Yes, it does.
Salt
I
stays.
don't know. Okay, I believe you because honestly, I don't know.
As things reduce, they get saltier.
and get your pasta water out.
Okay, anyway, that was cracking me up. I was like, oh my God,
I watched-
she actually ate it.
I watch your H3 podcast. And
Okay.
You guys mention my videos in there now, and I love it. It's like, thank you.
Okay, Trisha, the other thing I have to ask you about, this fucking, I die. Okay, somebody sent me a photo of this, and I was
What?
like, I can't believe this is real. So I went to your channel to confirm if it was real or not, and sure as shit, fucking, this is your thumbnail.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
I was like, this is actually her. Oh yeah, this is her. Go to Trisha's channel. James Charles is sick in the head, and this is the fucking thumbnail.
That's what YouTube picked for me. I don't know how that happened.
I couldn't believe it. I thought someone was fucking with me, and then sure enough, here, let's go to Trisha's channel. Which channel is on? Because you have like 20 channels. I get confused. Here it is on my homepage.
Is it still that?
Yes.
No, what? I changed it.
That's your
How did it go back to
thumbnail.
that?
Wait.
No.
Oh, you did fix it. Yeah, here, I see it now. Sometimes
That's so weird.
Last night, that's what it was. It was just on my It was just on my homepage.
That is so weird. That's so funny. I don't know why that was that.
That was the
a
funniest
YouTube.
thing ever.
That was so frustrating because we were at my house moving the other stuff over and the James Charles stuff was happening and you guys were talking about it live on H3. And I was like, I gotta get home and make a video. It was so sad.
Dude, you have the best little moments. You're my favorite YouTuber, straight up.
Really?
I'll put it up there with the salt and the
Wow.
thumbnails. Oh
Are
my
you
God.
saying that like in a mean way?
I wouldn't call it. It's not mean. No. It's complete flattery. I love how you just you are the epitome of YouTube. You go for it. If you look like you're melting into a satanic primordial soup, you go with it.
Like my face? Like what?
The thumb. What?
Like I look like I'm melting into a
No, the
primordial-
thumbnail looked like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I didn't choose that, so you can't give me credit
No,
for
but
that.
you went with it.
Okay, yeah. What was
You
you
knew-
supposed to do? Take it down?
Change the thumbnail for sure. I mean, it's really
I
easy.
did, I
YouTube
did.
gives you like 3 options. Just pick a different one. Man, that's awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. I know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate you that you appreciate my content.
Yeah. it's
I
the
feel like
best.
I've been so underrated, not to like toot my own horn. But
yeah.
how come I've never like popped off? Which in a way is good because I've never been able to be fully canceled because I never got fully famous.
people love you. You have like a huge fan base.
Mm,
Can you mute this fucking Grubhub ad? Like, if you want to sponsor me, go for it, assholes. So pissed at YouTube ads. Thank you for supporting my whole life.
congratulations on your weight loss and like keeping with the diet.
I haven't lost any weight.
No, but
dude.
you've been keeping on a diet and
It's
I feel like
been
you feel
2
better.
weeks, and look at this. Look at me. I'm like.
I heard you're in an
Why
XL.
has it been 2 weeks?
It's been like a week and 2 days.
That's in diet world. That's like 10 years. Well, we're gonna do a weigh-in on Thursday, so you don't want to miss Ethan's big weigh-in.
Riveting.
So anyway, here's the other.
Wow, is this Jewish? Oh no, it's
It's a
for me.
fucking napkin. How can a napkin be Jewish?
I thought it was like a Passover napkin. Oh
Wait, what?
no. Should we talk about that? No. The mom thing?
What about your mom?
No, your mom.
What about my mom?
Can I say it or should we edit it out?
Say it. Say it. Say it.
She texted Moses. It's cute. It's sweet. She texted Moses that. What did she text you? She said something like about. What was the initial reason she texted you? Don't say the whole thing. But what was the initial reason?
She was just congratulating us. And
Oh yeah, she something, and then she goes, and also, I don't hate Trisha. I don't know where that came from. We did disagree on things, but like I don't hate her, and I was like so random. It was so nice though. It
I
was
saw
nice.
my so Theodore was with my parents this weekend. And I was, by the way, she brought it up. She's like, I don't want Trisha to think that I hate her. Like, I want to.
But
she's-
you told me she hates me. That's why I thought that. You literally said out in front of me, my mom hates you.
Oh, she said rotten things about you. I mean, with peace and love. I'm just being honest.
So she does hate me.
No, she was just mad at the moment. You should understand that as much as anyone.
For sure.
She
yeah.
has not held on to that. She'll
I
be
could
happy
never
to see
come
it.
over for another holiday ever again because I literally like shit on your sister. and your
No,
mom and all
no,
that.
they'll
I
be
didn't
happy
know
to see you.
them.
They're-
I think I was trying to be combative, Trish, at the beginning in front of me. So I was like, "Oh, fuck your family." Like I don't know.
Oh no, but it's
It
not
was
like
bad.
that.
I don't know why I say the things I say sometimes. Sometimes it's just like I don't know.
We also made fun of this Balenciaga shirt on our last episode of the podcast, and then everyone's like, "Dude, Trisha bought that shirt, the Balenciaga double
Yeah.
shirt."
First of all, that shirt was actually cool.
Really?
I think
Where
you
is
guys-
it now? Where is it now?
I think up in my closet.
Really?
Yeah, I almost brought it today.
Are you?
I thought about wearing it
Oh,
over this.
Yeah, you should next time because I want to inspect it.
I thought we were being Jewish next time.
Right, we are. There's. I like. Do you have 2 hangers in it? Is it hanging on 2 hangers or 1?
I don't know. Oh no,
Mm.
there's 2 hangers. I think that came like that with Balenciaga. I think they
Do you-
gave me 2 hangers. Oh
do
my
you-
god, a chocolate pretzel fell out of my
Do
hair.
you think this was worth $1,300?
The shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because it's Balenciaga and it was like a one of a kind item.
What's not one of a kind?
Well, it's unique in the fact that they haven't recreated it.
Okay. All right.
Or you just a hater because it's not Teddy Fresh?
No, no. I just think it's a funny shirt. Okay, that's it. That's all the stuff I had that I wanted to talk about.
I didn't know that. I would have gathered some stuff to talk to you about. Well, I can't think of
You're
it right now.
welcome to. I mean, hey, like you always
Oh,
say, this is your
okay.
show. If you have anything,
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
I think you're fat phobic.
Okay.
True or false?
What does that mean? That I don't like fat people?
I think you have a fear of fat people. Like you don't like
Oh, a
fat
fear?
people. Yeah.
What does that mean? Like I cower away from fat people?
Again, with
First
peace
of all,
and
what's-
love, like
yeah.
with peace and love, like
Yeah.
last episode, you're like, oh, like you did either a slip or a Freudian slip or whatever, where you were like, oh, you need to lose some weight. Not that you need to lose some weight. We should compete and lose weight. Like you said something along those lines.
Trisha, I only
And I
said
was
that
like-
because I know, based on all the conversation we have, that you expressed to me that you want to lose weight.
I would love to be skinny, but I'm also just happy and I don't really care about
Well,
losing
that's
weight.
fine,
Just
then
give
I'm
me
happy
a
for you.
pill to
But
be
what-
100 pounds and I'll take it.
Okay.
But I don't want to do the work.
Okay. Right. Me neither.
And I was happy and cool. But then after that episode,
but you're
I was
rewriting
like,
history.
I'm not rewriting history.
Because
I'm
back,
not saying it in a bad
no,
way.
because
I'm not,
back then we were like, we're losing weight together. And now you're like, I'm
oh
happy
yeah,
and fat.
I was very excited about
Exactly.
it.
You're like,
I was pumped.
You're like, now I'm happy and fat. And so
No.
now I'm
No.
upset about what you said, what you
Well,
wanted
because
to.
of the no,
It's
because
not
then
fair.
on that Tuesday, all the comments were like, you guys don't look bad. So I texted you. I'm like, oh, you know what? Comments are saying we don't look that fat. And you're like, they're lying.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm kidding. But you know, people always say that. They tell you what you want to hear in the comments.
I was like, I think you're a little fat phobic because I was like, you know what? We don't look that bad. And you're like, they're lying.
I was kidding.
No, you didn't say LOL. You should need to do what are they
Don't-
called?
didn't you think that was
tone
funny?
indicators. You need to give me a tone indicator when you text me now.
What should I say? Like in parentheses, like.
/S.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, tone indicator.
What if S means serious? / I'm dead serious.
That's not what it means. You just need a little tone indicator if you're going to make those kind of jokes.
Okay, geez.
I think you're
I
fat
didn't know-
phobic. It's okay. Peace and love. Like, it's fine if you're fat phobic and it's totally, because a lot of people are. Because you know why? You weren't fat. When I looked at someone put together like our high school photos, which so weird. Can I tell you something so odd? And I know Dan has like said, oh, are you on Reddit? I swear I'm not on Reddit because I literally don't know how to access it. But Moses goes, checks the Reddit. Anyways, Friday morning, I was like in bed and I was like looking for high school pictures for my TikTok. And I was like, I wonder what Ethan looked like in high school. So I like Googled you. And then that day, like Moses was like, did you post this on Reddit? I was like, what? No. And it was literally like our high school pictures. And I had saved all your photos in my phone that morning. And then it was on Reddit like that afternoon.
Who's mine or yours?
Yours. Because I was, yeah.
They always show up there. Like periodically, they show up there.
But that was weird because I've never searched for your high school photos. I don't know. Like most probably like, why are you saving photos of like Ethan in high school? Because I was just saving on my phone because I was like, oh, it's kind of funny. I don't know, bring it up, whatever.
I mean, if anything, you're skinny obsessed. You've admit that.
I'm totally skinny obsessed, but that doesn't mean I'm fat phobic.
Well, I don't think I'm
I'm
fat
also
phobic.
fat obsessed. Like I love being like fat sometimes. Like I love the way my belly looks when I jiggle it
not-
slow motion on camera.
Really? See, I don't like that. All right, not
I
on
like
you,
it.
but I sometimes
Fat phobic.
when I'm in the mirror, and I'm naked, I lean over and like it's just like a whole alien creature, and I grab it and I go, oh, this is.
I love it though.
Bro.
While I'm not sexually attracted to big bellies, like I am so attracted to big bellies. Like they're so fun and fascinating to like look at.
I hate them.
And I kind of like it. Well, me
Maybe
too.
I am fat. I'm fat phobic. Okay, I'm fat phobic. I'm fat phobic.
I think you're a little fat phobic. I don't think it's your fault. I think
But I
you
don't know
grew
what
up
that-
skinny and you never had like a weight problem and stuff like that. So I don't think you know
also
how to.
my parents are definitely fat phobic. I feel like old people like don't like.
So that makes sense.
They have like this whole thing of like fat people are just lazy and dumb and stuff.
Right. And I think that's in your head, that's what you think. Like you even said it yourself. Like if you at night you're like, oh, I lack willpower or self-control or whatever when you
But that's true. If you really want to get something done and you keep failing to do
that's
it,
so
then
not
it's
true. That's so not
self-defeating.
true. I've starved myself for literally like 30 days straight and I lost 30 pounds in a month and I documented it. I did a water
Okay,
bath.
good for you. I
On
can't do that.
No, the point is like that doesn't mean I'm a fat person. That doesn't mean I don't have willpower.
I'm
I
talking about
obviously had
myself,
willpower.
not all fat people. I'm talking about
You're
myself.
saying that's true though. When I was saying that, oh, fat people like don't lack the willpower or they're lazy. That's not true.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying that's like the stereotype that people have, like a lot, especially old people have.
It's fat phobic.
about- I agree, it's fat phobic, but I don't believe that.
What? You don't believe what?
That people who are fat is. I feel like being fat, and a lot of times stems from like addiction problems.
Oh my God. Addiction,
Yeah.
mental health disorders,
Yeah, all
trauma,
that stuff.
coping mechanisms, physical, like
And-
metabolism. You know what? I started myself so much as a kid that my metabolism, true story, and I'm not just a fat person being like, my metabolism doesn't work. Like literally my metabolism is so freaking slow that if I do actually try to diet, like it's so hard for me to lose weight. That's why I have to fast to lose weight because like it just doesn't work if I eat healthy. Swear, true story. Because I used to like starve myself as a kid for like a week at a time and then a week I'd binge and then it literally fucked up like I have gastrointestinal bleeding because of it. Like it just fucked me up so much. And it is a physical thing. And yes, I've always been fat, but like that is the main reason why I continue to be fat. And we have a treadmill coming this
by the
Thursday
way-
though. I love exercising.
Well, you kicked my ass in the physical competition, so
Oh
who
my
am I?
God.
But like, yeah, being fat, it sucks because first of all, if any other addiction you can hide, nobody judge you everywhere you go. And second of all, you don't need fucking, let's say, heroin to survive. You have to eat food
Yeah.
to live. So that's what makes the food addiction even harder. It's like you can't just go cold turkey on it. You got to fucking eat. And on top of it, it's so stressful to carry around the weight because everybody can say, "Oh, look at this fat fuck," and judge you and everything. You know what I mean? Being fat is very hard. It's very hard.
We should also clarify too, I think, because I've gotten a few messages and I relate to this as well when my sister calls herself fat, which again, everyone has the right to feel fat or whatever, you want to lose weight. But if we call ourselves like fat, right? And then like there's people bigger than us that think like, oh my God, if you're fat, then I must be like the disgusting piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like it kind of sends like the wrong message. I don't think we're like super.
But hold on. But we have to I do think it's important that we acknowledge that while you have every right to be fat and happy and make your own life choices, it is not healthy to be fat.
Neither is skinny sometimes though. Skinny's not always healthy
Yo,
either.
that's what I'm not
You don't
talking
eat
about
enough
skinny
food?
people.
But that's like saying everybody's going to be unhealthy. It doesn't matter if you're fat, skinny. It doesn't matter. Everyone's unhealthy. Like everyone makes unhealthy decisions. Why is being fat any different than like not eating enough food?
I'm not saying it is. You're shifting the
Or
the
ketosis.
conversation.
Do you think being in keto is healthy?
No, I don't.
So what is your point?
But
Like, everyone's unhealthy.
No, because there's
Don't just
this
blanket
movement.
Fat people.
No, there's a movement to be like, I can be the healthy at any size.
That's
right?
not a movement. It's beautiful at any size.
Okay,
There's no
beautiful
healthy
at any size. I agree with. You can.
And you can be healthy at any size. I have
That
low
I
blood.
disagree with.
Okay, we should get our cholesterol checked. I have low cholesterol. I have low blood pressure. I get it checked all the time. Like
In general, extra weight is associated with ton. Like, it's like the
everything. That's
listen, I'm not saying this is healthy. That's healthy. I'm just saying
You are.
we
You're-
want to act like
you're-
being fat is like it's very unhealthy to be fat.
but that's anything anyone's doing. Like it's unhealthy to do. There's so
I
many
agree.
things. If you drink, you're gonna die of liver disease. Like there's just so many things that make you unhealthy. But you're specifically targeting fat people. Be like, what it
Because-
is unhealthy? It's unhealthy to be fucking skinny. It's unhealthy to be a smoker. It's unhealthy to be like are in parties right now, smoking weed for your lungs, drinking alcohol. There's so many things, but you're specifically targeting fat people. Why?
Because
we aren't targeted enough.
we all I love we as a community. Yeah, you're right.
Speaking on their behalf.
No,
I
I'm
feel
part of the
like it.
fat community now.
You're not though. You're not even fat. You're
I'm
like
part
5'11".
of the. I am
20.
fat as a. You got better. You don't even want.
You have a belly. That's the only.
You want
fat
to see me
thing
take
about
my
you.
shirt off? You don't want to see it.
Your
I'm not
belly,
gonna do it.
but you know what?
As a representative of the fat community,
You have a belly. It's not fat. You're not fat anywhere else. There's no fatness to you.
listen.
That's the only thing. But everyone has a belly when they eat. Moses has a belly when he eats, and he's like
Oh,
180.
Moses is a healthy weight. I'm fat.
But he also eats the same as me. So what?
Okay.
What,
why
we
do I
unhealthy?
point out? Why am I specifically
Yeah,
saying
please
being
tell me.
overweight is unhealthy? It's because everybody accept the premise that smoking and drinking and like being anorexic or whatever is very unhealthy. But fat people, there's this like I feel like there's this kind of like collective weird kind of like there's like this collective delusion that you can be healthy and fat, and
That's
it's
you.
not
That's
true.
you thinking that. No one's saying that. No one. I don't.
Okay,
think anyone,
so
I
then-
don't think Tess Holiday is like, I'm so freaking healthy.
She does.
Do I say that? All I say is, yeah.
No, you don't. You're real. You're
Okay,
real. Tess Holiday thinks she's healthy, bruh.
Okay, fat
And by the
people
way,
in general,
she goes and with
God.
peace and love to her. Like
don't say it.
but like she go out and she's doing these beautiful at any size things, which is fine. You could be into that, but she airbrush everything out, and it's like talk about unrealistic beauty standards. If you want to be beautiful at any size, you better not start photoshopping all the fucking like cellulite out and shit.
On my OnlyFans, I don't Photoshop anything.
I think you're awesome for that.
Okay, but
You are
targeting.
you.
Sorry, I have a Twinkie in my mouth. The initial conversation was that fat
You
people,
are a true representative of the fat community.
you can't, but you singling it out is like awesome. Because, okay, fat people already have it hard enough. So, of course, like when skinny people have a problem, like, of course, everyone agrees on that, but no one, like, calls them out for it. You're calling fat people out because you're fat phobic. Why don't you, in that same token, you can call
No, but
everybody
there's
out.
don't you do you disagree that there's this movement of like
I
healthy at
disagree.
any size?
So
okay, so then
I don't
maybe
think fat
the
people-
premise of our argument.
You think Chris
doesn't-
Farley was like, I'm healthy and big? Like, people
No,
don't say
that's
that.
a new. That movement didn't exist when
When
Chris
did this
Farley.
movement happen? Who's
Dan,
doing
am
this
I
movement?
crazy, or is there a whole like healthy at every size thing? Can someone
There's
back
no
me up on
healthy
this?
at every size.
Moses is giving me nods.
Moses definitely doesn't know. Love you, peace and love.
He's
Yeah.
giving me nods.
No.
Dan, you better fucking speak up. Don't.
I don't know.
Oh, stop.
Nobody is saying, "Hey, I'm fat."
Okay,
healthy.
okay. So then, okay,
I'm
good.
a health
I agree.
standard. Look at how healthy healthy
Okay,
I
good.
am.
So maybe-
Watch our fitness test from
Okay,
last
we're on-
week and
we're on
see
the
how
same
healthy
page.
I am. People, even I was like confused when you're like, wow, Trisha really impressed me blanking a minute. I'm like, big ass fat people can do that. That's not that hard. It's not that difficult. See, you're
Nah,
fat phobic because you're like, wow, you can plank for a minute? Oh my God, you act like I'm fucking a whale, like I'm an orca. Like, Jesus.
No,
Like,
well, first of all, I thought you were out of shape. Okay.
I'm a dancer. I danced on tour for 3
Exactly.
years in a row.
So it
2
wasn't
hour
a fat
shows.
phobic. I didn't expect you could do it. You think I'm not fat? Why? No, that's you being
Planking
out of
is so
shape.
easy. Planking.
Okay, so what does it say? You say I'm not fat, but I couldn't do it. So what does that mean?
That means you're out of shape.
And that's
you're
what I
not
thought
fat.
about
You're
you.
not fat.
And that's
You're
what I
out of
thought
shape,
about
but
you.
not fat. You're
And I
out of
thought
shape,
you were
but
out
not
of shape.
fat. I'm fat, but I'm in okay shape. You're not fat and in bad shape. So that just proved my point. That doesn't matter.
How'd that prove your point?
Because that's just saying non-fat people
I
can
thought
be
you
healthy
couldn't
and you're
plank
not fat.
because you were out of shape.
Because I'm fat.
And a little
fat-phobic.
and a little
Fat-phobic.
chumpy.
You only thought I was out of shape because I'm fat. There was no other indicator to tell you that.
Listen, if you take the evidence that is available to you, okay, I'm fucking Sherlock Holmes, and I'm looking you up and down. I'm saying that girl can't do a plank.
Because I'm fat, because that's fat phobic. And that fat does not
Just
equal
drawing a conclusion based on someone's weight does not make them fat phobic.
That literally is it.
We all make
can't-
assumptions every day
Can't
about
tell me I'm
different
healthy
things.
because I'm unhealthy because I'm fat.
Yes, I can.
But I'm not. Like I can run. I can go.
That's
the
my
distance than you.
point. Girl, you just said you did the slowest mile, world record slowest
Yeah,
mile.
but walking. Do
The
we
last
not walk
episode.
5 miles at Hermosa Beach? Like I can walk all day long. I have good stamina. That's why I'm so excited to get a treadmill. Like I have good stamina. I can have sex for 2 hours. Can you? No, you don't even go on top. That's what you told me.
Look, I agree. I'm fat and out of shape.
You're not fat.
But you're in better shape than me.
But you're not fat, and you're more unhealthy than me.
Well, apparently so.
Okay.
Am I gonna get canceled?
No, I'm
Did I say something really bad? Just tell me now. Oh, it's break time. So, do me a favor. Let's do the ad. Cancel me after the ad.
Get a biscuit and put some honey on it
Why?
for the honey ad.
Oh, that ain't keto. Okay, cancel me after the. Cancel me after. I can't.
Don't edit this.
No, I'm not. I don't know if people can be mad at me.
I don't know either.
I don't
who
know
won that
anymore.
argument.
Yeah, me neither. I was like it was just like a car crash, and then you don't know. You think you're alive, but we'll find out after the episode's over.
Okay.
All right, let's do the ads, and then we'll come back and talk about the real juice. David Dobrik and James Charles. Don't be mad at me. These guys actually did something wrong. I was just making assumptions about
Some
fat
could
people.
argue fat phobia is the worst of all these things.
Oh, stop. James Charles is out there like sexting 16-year-olds, and you're going to fucking cancel me for thinking you couldn't plank. I'm not the only one who didn't think your ass couldn't plank. And by the way, it started with,
you.
and by the way, it started with you saying I can do a push-up guaranteed, and your ass couldn't even move up like
Pull up.
1 millimeter.
Pull up. And I didn't know what a pull up was. If I knew the definition of that, I would have changed my tune.
Whatever you thought it was, you were not even close.
Neither were you.
I was a lot closer.
I don't think so. You
I
also cheated. People thought I won.
Bro,
I saw the comments
Yeah.
after one, so
well, they're right. You did one. I mean, pretty much.
exactly.
Let's do the ads. Thank you guys. Don't cancel me until after this commercial break.
Okay. This episode is brought to you by
Adam and Eve.
AdamandEve.com.
Wait, what's the slash?
Use the code H3 for 50% off and give you 50% off any single item plus.
Is it
free shipping.
H3 or H3 podcast?
There's no slash.
It's just the H3 code. You enter the
Oh,
code.
code H3, guys. Listen up.
50% off any single item plus free shipping if you're in the US and Canada. And guess what? Adam and Eve comes in discreet packaging. That means no return label. If you live with someone, it'll be nice, discreet packaging.
You don't want your mom seeing that. Well, if you're college age.
Right now, they have heated rabbits. That means dildos that heat up inside of you. It is
How does it know it's inside of you?
blowing. You push the heat button.
Oh, you activate the heat.
You activate the heat. They have heat activated dildos right now that are absolutely amazing. They have ones that inflate inside you. I did a whole video on it, but
Does it sometimes
inflatable
get too-
sex toys.
Wait.
Inflatable sex toys for
You mean a
50%
sex
off.
doll?
No, and sex toys inflate inside of you.
Oh.
Amazing. You guys go to
Wait,
AdamandEve.com.
what?
And
What is- wait,
can I
what?
tell them
What-
is
what?
extra with H3 code that you don't even get with my
Okay.
code? And
I have questions. Wait, I have
love Adam and Eve.
questions.
H3 code
I have a
will
question.
also get you free gifts for her, free gifts for you, 6 spicy movies, and toys
DVDs.
you can experience.
Hey.
You get free toys with the code H3 plus free shipping plus 50% off. Please use it. Get those inflatable sex toys.
Support
They are
the show.
amazing.
Support
Support the show.
this show. We need your help. Listen, I'm gonna have a lot of litigation pending after this. I'm gonna need your support.
Did you have any questions about the sex
Yeah,
toys?
what the fuck is an inflatable sex toy?
It's a rabbit that goes inside of you, and once it's inside of you, it expands, so it fills you completely. It gives you like satisfaction.
That's
by
a good
getting,
feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of thing gives men like dick insecurity.
No, it should be the opposite because you know what? Well, yeah, true. But
It's like how yeah.
but the inflation feels like when a guy's about to come inside of you. That's what it feels like. It's like this inflation inside of you.
Jesus.
Can I say that? I don't
Graphic.
know. But anyways, give me
You
check it
did.
out. But he's like, no. It feels so freaking good.
Okay.
I
And then
orgasm
what was
only with those toys.
the other thing you said?
Heated dildos.
And so, does it ever get too hot? You ever have to come off the button, or is it just subtle heat?
No, you can
Subtle
take it out. It's a nice warm.
Dude, can you imagine the scope of sex toys that women have? Like, you guys have
And
like
men.
an entire you
Yeah,
guys have like an
normal.
entire arsenal of sex toys. You got shit that inflates, that heats. Look at this microphone. That's your like
They have.
men. What men get like a fucking like a I mean
They have those on Adam and Eve too. You can get one of those fleshlights.
fleshlight.
Fleshlights are everything. You can get fleshlights. You can also get anal thrusters for you. You can get anal
Sounds like you're going to the
ticklers.
moon.
Oh,
Anal thrusters.
We just got a C ring, a penis ring
Oh god,
that has
too
ball
much
swinging
info.
on it. It has ball swinging on it.
What?
So it can hit you at the same time and vibrate the clip.
Wait, you have an extra pair of swinging balls?
They're 3 little ones that come off the ring. They come off
So
the
it's
ring.
like he has 4
This
balls.
is the ring. This is the 3 little metal balls, and then there's a vibrator up here. So it's
She
stimulating
turned
the
it,
clit,
bro. I'm
and
sorry,
then the balls
but
are going like this.
she turned your balls into a fucking like pendulum where it like
No,
knocks
it's an
3.
extra, it's like an extra set above there. So it's like whoo, and then whoo, and then whoo, and then whoo. That's what it's like.
Sounds like complicated
So
math.
anyways, if you want to get 50% off any of the toys we mentioned, please go to adamandeve.com. Use the code H3. It'll give you 50% off plus all those free toys plus free shipping if you're in the US and Canada. Check it out, adamandeve.com. Use code H3.
What she said. Okay, listen up. If you're using the internet without honey, it's basically having intercourse with a girl you just met in a seedy dive bar without a condom. Do you understand this analogy I'm making? It's just not safe.
Oh, also you're just losing money, so it's just dumb. So it's safe and
It's
not safe and
safe and it's not safe and it's dumb. Here, let me tell you why honey is basically the condom of the internet. When you shop online, you know there's codes all over the internet that could be saving you money. Now, let's say you go to Newegg. That's a website I like that sells
Newegg?
digital stuff.
Mhm.
You know about Newegg?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I'm not a nerd like you.
But you know about it,
No,
so you
I
are a
have
nerd.
no idea what that is.
Okay, that's what I thought. But let's say you go to Newegg to buy some RAM. You know what RAM is, right?
No.
You don't?
Not a nerd.
RAM? Okay. Let's say you go to let's just stick with the RAM analogy for brevity's sake. So we're at Newegg, we're buying RAM. Okay? It's $500. Put it in checkout. You're going to pay full price. You know there's a fucking coupon out there. Honey automatically scans the internet to find the best coupon and automatically applies it. Boom. So all of a sudden you're at checkout buying that RAM from Newegg, that $500, you don't know. Maybe it's going to turn into $300. That shit happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Honey has literally saved people, listen to this, over $2 billion in savings
I believe it.
for their 17 million members.
I buy all my makeup online, and honestly, like you never get discounts on makeup, but with Honey, they already like give you the discount code, so you're saving money, even though like they're not discounting the makeup, they're scouring the ads for you. So if you buy it from Sephora or like me, I bought mine on Ulta, I got cash back. I didn't even know, and it honestly
It's
really does
so
work.
good.
Honestly, I was just like, okay, just giving me those fat checks
Dude,
for shopping.
it works. It takes 2 clicks. It's a browser extension on Chrome and other browsers. It's on other browsers, right? It's got to be. Check the store. It's on your goddamn apps, Honey. 2 clicks, bada bing. But the thing is, it's not really a catch. You just put it on your browser, saves money. Free. Boom, boom, boom. Put a condom on when you fuck. That's the...
And you never have to take it off. You put it on once, and this
Right.
is the condom that lasts forever. And never have to take it off. It'll always just be
And
on
it still
there.
feels good. It feels just as
It
good.
feels great because you don't even know what's
It's
coming.
the
You're
best
just like,
condom.
wow.
It's the best condom ever. Honey. That's their new slogan.
Joinhoney.com.
So here's the call to action, guys. Get ready for this. If you want to support the show, if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free, installs in a few seconds, and by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/frenemies. That's joinhoney.com/frenemies.
Ooh, is that our first like frenemies code?
I think we did it once before.
Joinhoney.com/frenemies. Really support that.
Yeah.
We're getting a frenemies. It's fun to say and spell. And
Iconic. icon moment.
That's jumping the shark.
Okay.
Okay. Joinhoney.com/frenemies. Woo! Free. Do it now. Save money. Win in life.
Okay. We are moving on to David Dobrik update. So let me just play this video. Some of you guys probably already saw it, but I'm going to play it for those of you who haven't. This video was, this is the backstory, and this is awesome because it was posted to a highlights channel, which is like a fan account of David's. And the timing was so weird because they dug up this clip of them talking about the Seth prank back on the podcast. It was like a total expose, but they were like posting it on the fan channel. I don't know if they were just trying to get views on it or what, or what do you, why
What do you mean it was a fan channel? What was the channel? You know it's a fan channel.
Okay, well, first of all, this video, there's like a views clip channel.
But it's not theirs.
No, it was a fan channel.
How do you know it's a fan though? It could be a hater being like exposing these people.
I guess, but whatever. It was just a clip channel where they were just like, you know, getting easy.
Was it all scandalous clips or?
No. That's what I mean.
And what was this titled?
It was David speaks on Seth kissing Jason prank.
And this is new. They just uploaded it since
They just uploaded it like 2 days ago. But it's the most compelling, illuminating take on this whole thing. And just so you know, David's MCN did an MCN takedown on this video. Like the day after we showed it on our podcast. Here, I'll show you. I have a screenshot.
Yeah, the New York Times ran a story on his new like app, but not this. I'm like,
of course.
And they're like, oh, disposable, whatever the fuck it is. And then it was like, but he literally has all these like, is this like actual assault too? That you could go to like, there could be like a, I don't know. I hope there's something because like you're saying, the only way to get through is like a lawsuit. Otherwise, they just keep going. Like there's gonna be fans.
Immediately after our podcast, this clip, can you see it, Dan? This video contains content from Collab DRM, who has blocked it on copyright ground. Now, mind you, there's like thousands of clips on this channel, none of which are being removed.
Yeah, of course, it's this incriminating.
So, but like, dude, how about you just acknowledge it instead of trying to sweep all this up?
Are you going to show it?
Of course, I'm going to show it.
Well, why don't they take ours down?
Hey, I got lawyers and I got money and I got nothing better to do.
Oh my God, I love this.
Like David, he's not going to take this
I
shit
love
down.
this attitude. I love it when you're this Ethan, where you're like, let's do it.
Listen, nobody fucking going to silence me. If there's one thing, I don't back down from a fight, especially one.
You're like a low key boss. Like you are. Like I wish
a
you
baby boss. I look like a boss baby here right now.
No, but like I wish you would have included clips of us going into Rolls Royce because you went in with like Teddy Fresh shorts, an open can of soda, and you walked into this Rolls Royce place, and I was like, this is kind of boss right now because we're supposed to be like at Ogara. You want to be like more like, you know, dressed nice to be like, you know, we're respectful here, but you're just like, don't give a fuck.
Ogara.
Oh, are we not supposed to say that where you got
no,
it?
I don't care. I was just like, I don't care about these people.
You literally, and you also didn't see the car. You're just like, I'll take it. I was like, oh my God, boss.
Okay,
like
cool.
that was
I'm glad
cool.
I impressed you.
It was. That was really cool. I was like, wow, okay.
But when it comes to people, like my last lawsuit was all about this guy who was trying to get me to shut up when I was making fun of him. I'm like, this is not the way that this shit works. And at the time, I was dead broke, but I still wouldn't back down. And I ain't fucking back down from David.
Really?
That's for sure. Hell no.
Wow. You're the one who could.
And now I have money. So he ain't gonna outspend me in the court.
No, I think you're more baller than not that it matters.
No,
you're
David.
No, I don't think you are for sure.
Nah, David's rich.
I know about you. I know about your.
David has that like. No, David's got that that QR code money. What was that dumb fucking puzzle? Yeah, David's got that crazy child lottery money. He probably made so much money from that puzzle.
That's so bullshit. What if we?
I bet you he made like $10 million plus from that puzzle.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I think we should market these frenemies, little Twinkies.
God, I don't want to sell food. Do you know what a nightmare that is?
No, but Sam and Ian can be making them and delivering them.
I have an idea. We sell each one for $100, but here's the thing. There's a tiny little piece of paper inside with a QR code, and if you scan it, you might win $100,000.
That's good. I also thought. Well, no, I saw this in the comments.
You know what's so cringy too?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but like
you're good.
Logan Paul and Casey Neistat and all these super reputable
Casey Neistat's
YouTubers.
not reputable, but okay.
I like Casey. He's a nice guy.
misogynistic.
Okay,
Let's do it. Let's do a court case on him. Or what is it called? Content court? Whatever.
Let's not. But anyway.
What happened to iDubbbz? Remember when he used to do those cops? Was he a content cop?
Yeah,
Where'd he go? He just disappeared. He's like, bye.
No, he didn't disappear. He's doing his thing. I love Ian. God bless him.
Oh, his name's Ian?
Yeah.
Is that T? I never heard
That's
his name.
definitely not T. Everybody knows his name's Ian. They were all like, "Oh, David Dobrik's such a genius. He's such a genius. This is such a good idea." I'm like, guys, this is not a good idea. It's just what you think of when you have literally like when you are totally unscrupulous and you don't care about fleecing kids. Like this puzzle is basically the analogy for David's puzzle is somebody holding up a kid by his legs and jiggling money out of their pocket. Like,
but that just proved my point what you said, because we all know Logan Paul is scummy and has no moral ground, obviously, with the COVID stuff and stuff
you
like
wish
that.
you'd thought of it.
Okay, but then you were saying, no, Casey, I like Casey, but if Casey's also co-signing a Logan Paul and David Dobrik saying this
bad,
is genius,
I mean, just bad.
it shows you, it shows you kind of mentality.
He made
He's misogynistic. If you're
listen,
female,
he
he
made
will not talk to you. He will look the other way and just talk to David, Jason, and anyone else in the room with the female
Oh
standing
my
right next to
God.
him. I was thinking,
Okay, let me ask you this.
Jack's Films. I was thinking,
Yeah, I was
Jack's
gonna
Films,
ask.
Casey Neistat and the Vlog Squad at the Steamy or Shorty
Okay,
Awards.
wait. Who do you hate more, Jack's Films?
Jack's Films.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Just making sure.
No, but I was sitting with both of them at a table at the Shorty Awards.
Do you have a whole enemy list of people who just
Just
didn't
them.
look at you?
That table specifically, I just remember
Okay,
Casey
just-
Neistat.
Yeah, that shit went down. You hold a grudge, man.
The Shorty Awards in New York City, 2018 or 2019 or whatever year. 2018 it was. Everything changed. It was awful. But anyways, they're Casey Neistat is misogynistic. I'm just saying that.
Because he didn't look at you?
No, because I would talk to him and he literally ignored. Literally ignored. He was just like, so
Maybe he didn't hear you.
6 different times. I can count 6 different times. David's Christmas party where we had the giant wrapping presents. I can count the Shorty Awards. I can count so many times where I tried to make conversation with him and he literally would not acknowledge me. If Jason was like, this is my girlfriend Trish, never acknowledged me. Never was like, hi. No, I swear on my life. Okay, never mind.
What happened? Wait, what happened? What did you just remember?
I can't.
You better tell it right now, girl. I'm gonna flip this fucking table. I'm gonna smash this
I
set.
can't, 'cause
I'm gonna tear these curtains down.
It's your information and you don't want it. I get it. I'm respecting it, but I'm just,
Oh yeah. Don't go there.
I was so pissed when he didn't. I was like, are you kidding me? I think you said that
Wait,
to me
now
to
I'm
trigger
confused.
me because now I want to talk about it.
What about the mystery text? Because I mentioned it on the
Yeah.
last show. I was like, I got these crazy
Can I say
texts.
it?
No.
But
I got
it
these
included
crazy
stuff about me.
I know.
Can I say what the text said without saying his name?
Hold on, let me just preface this. I said, I got these crazy texts from somebody, so unexpected. Like, I have never received texts like this before. It was like, fuck you, you're a douchebag.
Oh, now you really can't say who it was. Can I? But then, can I just say my part of it? And I won't say his name.
Everybody voted unanimously. Do not say the name.
That's bullshit. If someone came at me like that, are you kidding me?
That's what I thought.
Are you kidding me?
But-
Like, you
but-
can't. That's worse. You're saying it privately. Like, okay, if you say it out loud, you want like beef clout, whatever. But you're saying this to me privately. Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like it was so unwarranted. I don't know why.
It was so and the stuff about me in it. I was just like, like who are
yeah,
you?
that
Like,
was uncalled for.
can I just say my little part?
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. No, he said, or this person said. He was like, oh, sorry I don't watch your show, aka the Trisha Paytas Image Rehabilitation Show. I'm like, okay, bitter. Like, I'm sorry the whole internet's not just shitting on me all the time. Like, you were so bitter. First of all, obviously you watch it if you know my image has been rehabilitated. Thank you very much. But second of all, I was just like, what? Why is he so aggressive about it? He was so aggressive
know.
about it.
It
I mean,
was really
aggressive
loud.
towards you, the other stuff.
Oh my
but
god, he was so. And apparently he was mad. Okay, I give out too much information, then you guys will figure it out. I saw people trying to guess though. Don't try to guess because then that just
Why?
I don't want to. No, because I don't want because there's a lot of wrong guesses. Do you know what I mean? And I don't like that. There was one.
One day I'm gonna spill it. I'm gonna be like a time bomb. I'm gonna fucking spill this tea one day because it's just in me, and it's been in me ever since you sent me those text messages. One day I'm just gonna explode.
Well, I shouldn't have sent
Follow
it to
my
you.
TikTok. Maybe I'll say it one
Don't.
day.
Hey, what? You're gonna clickbait your own shit now to give away my tea? It's not even your tea to spill.
I did it on the second channel, the one you don't know how to find, so you'll never see it.
Do a fucking all crazy ass thumbnail, but like. But he was mad because you called him fat. Apparently, remember he said that.
And you know what? Can I just say I apologize? I was. You know what? I get
That
it.
completely gives it away.
Oh.
That 100% gives
It does.
No.
You just gave it away 100%.
Can I apologize for saying he's fat?
Because that.
I feel like it's funny just to leave that one clue.
That's it. That's one clue.
You just told people who it was 100%.
Can I apologize then on that note? Can I just apologize to him because I feel like I should to the person we're not naming?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, because I think this is sincere.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm
we're
not saying it. I'm not saying it.
But if he
I am
sees
not
it-
saying it, Dan.
Okay. Okay, but seriously, don't cut this out because I want to say, like, I do,
Go ahead.
like, that obviously hurt. Like, you know how we call each other fat and it's fine. Like, when you call each other fat and you're friends and you're cool, like, that's our thing. But I think, like, I start thinking that way, like, oh, you can just call people fat because like, it doesn't mean anything to me. Truly, it doesn't mean anything to me. Fat is fat, whatever. So
Fat
I
is
do
fat.
apologize.
Like love is love.
It clearly... It clearly triggered him. And you know what? I haven't seen you in years. You're probably not as fat as I remembered.
That's okay.
Is that bad or no?
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily good.
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings and triggered you. Like, I don't want to trigger anyone.
Right.
And I haven't seen him in years. And I'm probably fatter than you. I'm probably fatter than
Oh,
him.
for sure.
And he's taller than me, I'm sure. Okay. Sorry. I think that squashes it. I think that
I'm
squashes the beef.
listening. I'm hearing Hila's voice right now, yelling at me for why did I do this? But I didn't.
bad,
I
no.
didn't do anything. I didn't ask for this. He texted me
weird.
out of the blue, and he sent me Twitter DMs at the same time because I didn't answer his Twitter DM right away. So he texted my personal fucking phone number. By the way,
Oh,
did you hear something?
yeah.
Just something fell.
Okay. Oh my god, the fatties are coming for me. They're coming to cancel me. I told you. They're
Oh my God. Could
They're-
you imagine?
they're stomping around upstairs like T-Rex.
That happened with Suzanne Summers. She was doing a show and someone like came into her house in a gated community. Did you see that?
No.
She was doing a live and some guy just came into her house. She goes, "Who are you?
Oh,
You
that's so
shouldn't be here."
creepy. You shouldn't be here. Yeah, Moses, you got a Moses got security.
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah, he's
That's
got
why
the
he's
line,
here.
yeah.
He's a security.
Are you armed?
I can't say.
He can't. Say. Great.
We-
Okay, what I'm saying.
Okay, we
So-
gotta get back to David Dobrik.
No. Now I'm in.
'Cause Bryce
He
Hall-
messaged me. He DM'd me, and then he texted my. I haven't talked to this guy in years. Okay, years. And then he texts off like, "Fuck you, douchebag! How dare you? This and that." He told me, "Have a good life."
Yeah, that was really weird.
I was like, "I've been having a good life. I haven't talked to you in years."
I just said to like Bumble hookups that like don't want to talk to me anymore. They like fuck me and never talk to me again. I'm like, have a good life. Like that's what I say to them.
Anyway, but like, I'm not going to show the text, but this was like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. And like, I was like, dude, and my response initially was like, are you okay? Like, this seems
'Cause
odd.
I feel like we barely like I've definitely been like don't like this guy, but like casually, like I say with everybody, like I say I don't like you, like whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was weird. It was odd. It was strange. And also like I feel like we didn't really mention too much of him other than like whatever.
Now, okay, that's all I'll say with peace and love. But apparently,
Okay, we gotta go back to David Dobrik. Are we gonna get to Bryce Hall at the end, or can I just say something real quick? on that?
so what did
Bryce
Bryce
Hall
Hall tell
wanted to
you?
come on the show, and then you guys never responded. I was like, all right.
Oh, I didn't see that. Bryce Hall wants to come on the show. Oh, you think he wants to fight me? Because
No.
last time I challenged him to a fight, he's just trying to get in the same room
he
as
did
me.
say in the DMs. Did you read the screen
He's
recording? He said
definitely going to try to fight me if we bring him on.
No, he said, I don't hate you guys. I just want to explain what was
Bro,
going
he's
on.
a little
in those
bitch.
things."
He's going to come and bring a cat bag.
Love that though. Him
He's
trolling the
gonna,
media
he's
again.
gonna bring a cat bag and be like, "Here's you're a pussy. Here's your cat
Yeah.
feed. Okay, I gotta go. Hey, I saved the receipt. I gotta go return that at Ralph's."
He did ask for your address, so
No, he
I gave it
didn't.
to him.
No, I don't believe that. But did he ask for my address?
He said, "What's the Addy?" I sent it to you. I sent you screen recordings. No, I guess I don't know if that's okay. I guess it's fine.
You didn't send him my address.
No, I stopped responding because I didn't know if you really. Because I was
You
like,
didn't send him my address.
yeah, I did.
No,
and I
you
put your
didn't.
name at the gate. I was like, you know what, Bryce Hall's
Bryce
coming.
Hall's coming. Shut up.
What a TikTok collab though. Maybe he did that for though. Like he'll be like, "Wow, these old people probably want clout. Watch me DM them and then say yes." And
No,
I'm
he
like, "Haha, I'm not coming on your
definitely
show."
he definitely thinks he's like doing
A troll.
a galaxy brain where he's gonna show up and try to fight me.
Remember when he? That's kind of everything.
I mean, if I have, so like if we go, okay, come, and I have like some huge Samoan dude who will like body slam him, like standing behind the curtain, and he doesn't
Okay.
know he's there, and he tries to get tough with me, this huge Samoan will come and fucking
Hear me
face
out.
plant him.
Hear me out.
Good idea, Dan?
If Bryce Hall like punched you, that's a clip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good clip. But especially if I have a secret Samoan who's going to come body
I
slam
think just
him.
take the punch. That's funny.
This is not funny. I don't want to take a punch.
I would take a punch for a clip.
I am not going to get outplayed by Bryce Hall. If he's going to come here and try to give me the L, I'm going to have 10 fucking Samoans.
I think you give him too much credit. I really do.
Listen, I'm not a fighter. I can't beat up anybody,
I'm a fighter.
let alone a little roided ass fucking little 18-year-old.
I'm a Bryce Hall. I'm coming around to Bryce Hall. He reached out. He made an effort to clear his
Dude,
name
he's
on the
galaxy
show.
braining. He wants to come fight me. For sure.
First, I had to look up his age, James Charles. I had to look up his age before I even responded. I was like, let me just make sure this guy's like 18. Because Moses said that. He's like, how old is he? I'm like, you know what? Let's look this up.
How old is
before.
he, 21?
He's 21, yeah. At 21, is like legal enough, you know?
So, Dan, should I invite him on if I have like 12 Samoans hidden behind the curtain?
Yeah, you guys were not about it. He wanted to
That-
redeem himself. Hey, look, even when he comes to troll us, iconic. Love that. I want to see his trolling. Because remember when he was like trolling the media with that girl that no one knew?
No, but his
Okay.
trolling isn't funny.
But
He
that was
just
great.
wants to fight
no,
you.
I love watching people.
But it's not.
Trolling.
It's
No,
not funny
great.
when he comes
It's
over and it's
so
like.
funny.
It's not because he doesn't allow He's just like he just wants to fight.
But that's funny.
Okay, Bryce, you're invited
Like
over.
Bryce, I'll just try to hit you.
I'm gonna have 12 Samoans planted all over this house. They're gonna
I don't
fucking tear
condone
you
violence,
apart.
by the way.
Like
Please don't come
what
up
was
and hit
it?
me on the
What was it
street.
called back in the day when they would like tear him apart by limbs, quartering or something? Yeah. I'm gonna have 12 big ass Samoans drawn quarter your ass. Well, you only need 4 for that.
Yeah, sure.
So 4. I'm gonna.
Normally you use a horse in each corner, so maybe 2 Samoans per corner.
Oh my God, I love that. We're gonna need 12 Samoans. All right, yeah.
Jason Momoa. He's Samoan. Do you think he'll come on the show?
Yeah. All right, so let's watch this video. We can't even
Do you
focus
think David
on
Dobrik will come on the show?
David. I think there was maybe a time where he would, but that ship is
That's
definitely
people think
sad.
I'm still like bitter. That like I still want to be in their friend group, and that's why I'm so
Nobody
mad at them.
thinks
I'm like,
that.
what?
Nobody should think that. Let's watch. I just want to watch this clip because we're not getting anywhere. There's been an hour and we haven't even talked
Someone
about.
literally on the show said that, but okay.
No, I'm saying, but I don't think. I hope and pray to God that people don't think that because it's so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's watch this. Here.
Oh, let's talk about this. What
I mean, it
really
proves
made
everything.
me happy. What? Today, we pulled a prank.
It proves everything even worse than I thought. And by the way, I can't get over how Jason goes, wet. Listen to Jason.
Let's talk about this. What really made me happy. What? Today, we
Wet.
pulled a prank
Wet.
on...
He's such a.
on
I feel bad for Jason. He's such a little
Don't feel bad for
fucking-
him.
He's like a eunuch. You know what that is? Like from Game of Thrones where they chop their dick off.
Totally him.
Yeah.
That's the vibes.
He's
for
like
sure.
so neutered
What
to
is it?
David.
Eunuch?
Yeah, eunuch.
Total eunuch.
They chop the dick and the balls off so they can't have kids and
No.
so they can't be
Yeah.
committed to their work.
That's literally him with David. Like
Yeah.
David has his dick.
There you go.
Cool.
Shout out.
Oh, let's talk about this. What really made me happy.
What?
Today, we pulled a prank on my friend Seth.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, yeah. And now you can talk about it.
It's probably the best prank I've ever pulled on anyone, in my opinion. We have this scary mask that we've been pranking people with, and it's just a scary mask, and everyone knows that it's a mask. And I told Seth, hey man, I want to do this bit. It's like a dream sequence where you make out with the mask guy, and it just looks like you're dreaming and you're making out with an old man because the mask makes you look like an old man. And I'm like, Corinna's going to be in it, and Corinna's a girl in my vlogs, and he thinks Corinna's really attractive. So
Corinna's kind of like the hot girl in David's vlogs.
yeah. So he's like, yeah, I'm totally down. And I'm like, yeah, Seth, just don't hold back. You can make out as much as you want, have as much tongue as you want. Just keep
So that to me is first disturbing thing is that he encouraging Seth to make out and go for it and use tongue as much as he wants.
Right. You couldn't just do like a kiss prank or
Yeah, no, he's like, go for it. It's Corinna. You like her. So that's number one creepy vibe.
her. But what Seth didn't know is that I replaced Corinna with Jason. So Jason was under the mask. And
Jason
everyone,
is such a fucking creep. How he's like, dude, how are you okay? And like laughing. And he's like, it's like, dude, how do you have any?
I know.
It's so gross.
Oh no, like it makes me physically sick. I feel like just because like they did so much of this stuff, like right, or like Seth is like one person speaking out about it, but they did so much. There's a kid in the vlogs named Jonah. He'll never speak out on him because he's still friends and like up their ass or whatever. He's like
He's on their video still, though.
Yeah, he's the fat.
Go ahead, say it.
I don't mean that to make it away. I'm
Yeah,
fat.
see?
Okay, it's fat.
Yeah, he's fat.
But like
Peace and love.
They put him in peace and love. They put him in so many like really bad positions, like dangerous positions. They would have him like flash people, and like he wouldn't want to. Like he flashed me, and like I did not want to see his penis. Like his penis.
What? They made
It
him
was in
show.
the vlogs. Like he'd be like, Jonah, pull your pants down, and people would just like laugh and be like, ah, like
What?
it's in the vlogs. And he did it, and like Jonah would be like weird
Oh my
about
god,
it.
why is he? That's like sexual.
I didn't want to see it. I got flashed. I never asked for it. I was like, and then there was like a bit where like, it's Joe was like sunbathing with like David or someone else, and they were like naked, and like I'm like they were constantly like flashing people, but Jonah did a lot, and I was just like, how is that okay? Like exposing yourself, like it's so crazy. So, anyways, my point is like watching this makes me physically sick because they thought it was so funny, and the worst part about this is even when I came out with my shit about like Brandon dating the 17-year-old, they wanted me to apologize. Like if you just apologize to David and Brandon, like everything will be okay. And I was like, apologize for what? Like it was always that mentality.
Dude, I literally
It's so sick. It
hate
makes me
these
so
two
sick.
guys after listening to this. It goes on, it gets worse and worse.
Everyone in the room's like, this isn't going to work.
Everyone doubted you. Yeah.
Everyone, Brandon, Corinna, like, this isn't going to work. This is stupid.
Because of the size difference.
Because of the size
about
difference.
6 feet.
Another important thing was that people were saying he was in on it. There was no way it could be real because of the size difference. Like people were saying they thought Seth was in on it.
Because
and because of the size difference. So, that's what people who were
Aren't they
accusing Seth of
sitting?
lying. Yeah, but he walks in. But I'm just saying that the fact that they acknowledge that here proves once again what we all knew is that that Seth was not in on this, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's clear. I
It's
think.
about 5'6".
And then the bit starts going, and Seth is there sitting on the couch. Jason walks in as Corinna. He's not speaking, obviously. Sits next to her. Seth leans in, and as he's leaning in, I'm like, fuck yeah, I got it. It's game over. It's in the bag.
I sit down, I put my hand on Seth's knee, and I put my hand behind his back and start rubbing his back and squeezing his knee.
Wait, what?
And then he
just leans in and just goes at it.
I slip him the tongue first.
This is also a common thing that Jason keeps saying with all these jokes with Tana. It was a joke with Tana, like I leaned in for the kiss, and it was like a joke for the vlog. And she goes, there was no cameras recording. Like it's constantly this thing, like, oh, I put my hand on his back, and that's like not part of the gag. That's not.
Okay, so Jason says he put his hand on his knee and on his back, and he slipped him the tongue first. Do you know how disturbing that is? So once again, they put Seth in the situation. They tricked him, and Jason made the first move by putting his tongue into his mouth. You know, Seth said something interesting in the interview we did with him. He thinks that, and it made it even kind of worse for him in a way, is that he thinks Jason was getting sexual gratification from this.
I don't doubt it.
Which is, Seth is right. That makes it more disturbing. I mean, it's already disturbing.
If it happened, like, and it happened twice, not that it needed to happen, but if he said, like, I put my hand on his knee back, like, anyone who's doing, like, a kissing prank, I don't even know if it's like a thing, but like when you're doing that, like it's not like you do everything else with it. Like that's not part of it. That wasn't the thing David set up. Like, okay, we're gonna have you caressing it. Like it's
caressing his leg, his thigh.
That does sound like taking advantage of being in a prank. Like that was their thing. It's like, oh, it's for the vlog, so it's okay. Like.
Right, that's their justification for literally anything.
Of course he did. Like I was saying with the Tana thing too, when he like kissed her for the vlog, even though there was no cameras. He's like he uses the excuse like, oh, it was for the vlog, when in reality he just wanted to like be a pervert with them.
Here's where it really works. I say, oh, it's for the podcast. I bleached my hair, right, for the podcast. I shave off my eyebrows for the podcast. Sexually, whoa, back it up. I can't say that. Essay, right, Dan? Yeah. Thank you, YouTube. I have to say essay. Yeah. That's not something you can do for a gag, is my point.
Yeah.
This is a gag, right? Assaulting someone, not a gag.
Yeah, I think that's probably something everyone agrees on.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you would think that there would be something in your brain, especially Jason being like nearly 50 years old with kids, where you'd be like, okay, I have a mask on. I'm slipping my tongue down this dude's throat. I'm touching him in sexually suggestive ways. They would think
consent, with no consent.
Of course, no consent. They would think like this. There's something about this that I should not be doing.
He doesn't think that at all. Like even when our situation happened, he literally still was just like, Brandon did nothing wrong with dating a minor. You're being crazy. Like there's nothing wrong with any of this. Like he kept saying that to me. Like I was the one, and I was just like, he doesn't think he did anything wrong. He had another incident with like an 18-year-old, like after we had broken up, and like she had DM'd me or whatever, and he's just like, there's nothing wrong with it. She's 18. She's not. It's like, there was a situation, and I'm not gonna say because it's not my story to tell, but it was just like. He doesn't get it. Like he doesn't get it.
Who do you think's more to blame in this situation, David or Jason, or equally?
I think it's equal blame. Obviously, he's doing this stuff for David and stuff, but I do think Jason is getting something out of it. In all honesty, I really do. I know because no one else would do this unless you got some sort of gratification, especially going that far. It's one thing for David to be like, okay, I'll do it. He took it
way too far.
Yeah.
And the way he talks about it, he wasn't like, ew. He was like,
yeah. He's like, it was great. It was wonderful. Like, it was, I slipped the tongue first. Like, why are you saying those details like that? Like, it's also just like, why would you,
But in a way, it is like the cult of David. So how I see it is like David is obviously Adolf Hitler, right? Mm-hmm. And Jason is just following orders kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. Sorry.
I thought you were going to be like, he's like the Ava. Like,
oh, Ava? I don't think Ava I don't know much about Ava.
Just like sucking a dick is what I meant, like sucking David's dick.
Oh, but he's actually doing crimes. He's like in the concentration camps. You know what I mean?
Which one?
Oh, one of the good ones. One of the really prolific ones.
Who?
Jason. Jason's a Nazi concentration camp killer.
Is this a Schindler's List reference?
I'm just making an analogy because a lot of the... Okay, so World War II trivia. A lot of the guards who committed mass genocide said we were just following orders, right? So that's like a famous kind of proverb of I was just following orders.
Right.
So David is Adolf Hitler.
Right, because when we
And Jason is, let's say, well, Goebbels is, it's hard to, yeah, he's a concentration camp killer. He's a mass murderer, Jason, and he was just following orders.
He's like Christoph
You with me?
Waltz.
You with me?
in Inglourious
Yes,
Basterds.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. So, okay, great.
Like with tongue, they start making out. And at this point, we're like 5 seconds in, and I'm like, this is it. This is what I wanted. I got what I wanted. I'm out. Like, we can end this. And I'm like, Seth, like, I'm ready to tell
He's
him to
coming
prank.
now. He's coming into my mouth with his tongue so hard.
You can tell his tongue is.
Did he grab my ass?
He grabbed your ass. He grabs Jason's ass because he thinks it's Corinna. At this point, the poor dude probably has a boner. And he's really making out with Jason. And I'm like, Seth. And I'm trying to get him to stop, but he thinks it's part of the bit. And he keeps going for 25 seconds. Literally, I'm not over-exaggerating. It's in the vlog. 25 seconds making out with this guy. And I'm like, I think I looked up to the ceiling and I'm like, God, what did I do to deserve such beauty?
And I'm
I know.
Wait, what?
Beauty?
What does that mean?
He was like, oh, this is such a good moment for my video. He wasn't thinking about like, Seth. He was just like, score, great moment for my video. It's like, dude, if you were worried about going that long, you could have stopped it at any minute. And Jason, by the way, you sick fuck, you could have pulled away too.
Yeah, why didn't he if the gag was done?
Yeah, exactly. Please stop. And then meanwhile, he's like got his tongue down his throat. Freak.
sitting there going, David, call it, please.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
This
Just
reminds
call
me
it,
of
David.
like, wasn't there the situation with Greg Paul like kissing
Yes.
the girls and they thought, yeah, it's the
A lot of
same.
people said
So
that.
everyone, I'm going to give credit to Creepshow Art for doing a video. She called him the Jake Paul light, and nobody was really giving David shit because there was so much like hoopla around Jake Paul and Logan and stuff being like the scandalous ones. But this is the exact same thing. It actually, like,
It's worse.
It's worse. Yeah, you're right.
it's
It's actually
worse.
worse. And it's just like, how?
I mean, the Greg
How?
Paul one was pretty creepy, but this is worse. I mean, I feel
But
like
they're
the
tricking.
severity of it and like
Right.
the amount,
And they knew his background and how this would damage him and where he came from and like all this stuff like that.
which they get into, which I think is the most important part about this video, which we'll keep
Bring
playing.
her in. It's
Jason-
going on, and it is so aggressive. Like,
They're making out like super aggressive. And then I call Corinna into the room and Corinna's standing right next to me.
By the way,
And
notice how
and then
he
I'm like,
acknowledges that he could end at any time, and he did when he called Corinna into the room.
Right.
So it was up to David when it ended. And he ended it after, 30 seconds, enough to thoroughly humiliate Seth.
like Seth. And then Seth finally lets up after 25 seconds of making out with Jason. And he sees Corinna and he just fucking loses it.
yeah, it was great.
It was my
It was
favorite.
great.
You can't fake that, you know.
It was
You can't
just-
fake
Wouldn't be
that.
something you could
Ew.
ever fake.
It was so perfect. And I feel so bad. And it's awful because poor guy had to go through that. And his friends are probably going to chew him out for that for the next 3-5 years of his life.
Boom, done, closed case. He knew exactly what he was doing. Wait, it gets even worse. It gets even worse. So he
Have you
said,
sent this to Seth?
yeah, Seth's seen it.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah, I talked to him. I was just sending my condolences, and I feel like because people have called him a liar and
Yeah.
called him a clout chaser and all these terrible things for trying to talk about this for so long that he didn't know about this clip before it started circulating. But I was like, just so you know, I want you to see this so that you know
Yeah.
that everything you felt was right.
Right. And
It proves everything he said.
that's so crazy.
And even when he said there was a racial component, it was like, you're like, it could be, but like, it's hard to know, like, is there a racial component to this? But like, they say it. And so
Yeah.
I even, listen to this part.
Well, as Seth tells it, the homosexuality is not so accepted in where he comes from.
Seth's from Compton.
Dudes kissing dudes is not so accepted.
Seth's from Compton. So it's like the perfect,
At
like,
least straight dudes kissing
it's literally
straight
the
dudes.
perfect setup. Like, a guy from Compton, and I made him make out with another older man.
It's good for
25
Seth.
seconds.
good for Seth.
It gets
Gets
him
him
some
airtime.
airtime. And
Seth was really,
gets him initiated into the vlog.
he was as angry as he could have been.
my God.
He was angry as he could be.
The way you speak about David's vlog is like you got admitted to heaven. Like it's like you made it. Like what? the
Airtime.
fuck? It's so weird. I didn't hear that part. That's so gross to me. These people are so.
Well, yeah, they
they're-
justify it by saying hey, he got good airtime.
it's
He got
different than-
humiliated.
But then Seth also tells them that he's like uncomfortable. They're like, yeah, he was mad about it or whatever, like that. It's like if he tells you you're uncomfortable, doesn't want it in the vlog, like, and
Well,
he's still
listen.
convinced.
Listen to what David says right here.
Oh.
Listen.
It gets him some airtime and
Seth was really
gets him initiated into the vlog.
he was as angry as he could have been, but he really couldn't. 'cause
He was
just
as
like
angry as he could have been.
I'm so fucking.
Well, and then the fact that it proves it was racially motivated because when Seth was telling his story, I was like, why did they call you? Because he's like, I just got back from the airport. I was going home. I was tired. He wasn't with them. And then David specifically calls me and tells me to come over. So I was like, why are they targeting you specifically? And then he says here, it was a perfect setup because he's from Compton, where homosexuality isn't accepted, and we knew that it would be especially bad for him, a black man from Compton, because kissing dudes, as Jason said, isn't accepted there. It's fucking
So like just insinuating like
diabolical.
hate crimes for him and stuff like that. Like if he like goes back or people see it or whatever like that. Like
Well,
it's so dangerous.
Yeah, and then Seth had to move to a new state. He literally moved out of state, and they did it to him again twice with gorillas. And now we know that there's racial motivation. And then he set him up the second time with a bunch of gorillas.
and like not.
It's so fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. It's unforgivable. David needs to answer this. This shit is fucked up.
like apologize for it first of all. Like that could be the first step. The fact
Bro.
that he's blocking, taking down, like just carrying on life like completely normal. It's like insane. It's insane.
First of all, owes Seth an apology for letting everybody call him a clout chasing goblin and a liar and all this bullshit.
and maybe let your like dumbass audience know like, hey, this is not cool because they're still attacking Seth now, saying then they put
Yeah.
on me like, oh well,
No.
you know, Trisha. That has nothing to do with me. But these people are so
You're right.
warped and like their brain, and so like David needs to address it and be like, this is wrong. Like this is fucked up. So his fans have
You're
to
right.
Seth.
You're right.
It's crazy. That's all he has to say.
But then, like the racial component, once he admits to that, it's like, oh, and then here's the best part. You know what? This video, I was gonna leave this and let it go, but when this video surfaced for me, it made everything so much worse. And then, if it does, to make things even better, David's going on a no bullying tour, literally a fucking no bullying tour.
oh my god, it's fucking nuts.
He's on the poster of a no hate tour.
So it's like one thing to like not take an apology, but apologize, but now you're gonna be like, hey, here's how not to bully. What? Someone gets so angry at you and so
Wait,
pissed.
did they? I don't know if they removed him. Oh no, he's here. He's
They're
still
not-
here. All cute with his tongue out. Put your tongue in your fucking mouth.
Okay, well, I think that's the least of our problems. with
Well,
David right now.
well. Okay, that's a good point.
Okay.
True. David Dobrik is still on the no hate tour, who literally is made famous by being a fucking bully and assaults people on camera. Thanks. No hate. Hey guys,
And
don't
just
hate.
not respecting any consent. If someone's like, I don't want that in the vlog and puts it in, like, anyways, like, just absolutely no boundaries, no consent, nothing. Like, that's.
I tweeted out. I thought it was pretty good. You told me. You rate this tweet. I said, sending David Dobrik on a bullying prevention tour is like sending me around the world to teach people how to lose weight.
I mean, honestly, it makes more sense because you are losing weight. So he has not stopping the hate at
Not
all.
a good
He's
analogy.
allowing people to keep spreading the hate.
But I don't know that I'm necessarily the person to teach anyone how
You're
to
more
lose
capable
weight.
because you're trying to lose weight. He's not even trying to stop the hate.
Okay, let me
He's just
rethink
letting
this
his fans
analogy.
encourage the hate.
Let me rethink this analogy. Sending David Dobrik on an anti-bullying tour is like sending Adolf Hitler out to preach religious tolerance.
Hitler's dead.
Right.
Okay.
So he can't go on a tour.
I
Good
think
point.
That's it.
I'll keep thinking.
Okay. I
Yo-
never heard that last part. No wonder their fans are so like Trisha's bitter and all stuff like that because they themselves are saying it's good because you got airtime for the vlog. Oh, what kind of rationale is that?
Oh, it's
Why
the
are you
most
even talking about
cynical.
it?
It's the most cynical, fucked up rationale ever. It proves that David sees people as pawns in his fucking like. There's a hierarchy and there's pawns and like and depending on how game you are and how willing to debase you are, that's how you move up. Like Jason is the most. He has no pride. He has no filter. He's willing to debase himself in the most sinister, fucked up, demeaning ways possible. And so he's his golden boy, of course.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That's so insane. Oh my God. That's so crazy.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
So then there's a whole nother thing is that I was looking at his new episode of Views because I saw like on some of his TikTok, people were like, yo, you need to address the Seth thing. And then I would go back and all of them were gone. And then I went to his podcast, and there was no comments about Seth, and it just made me feel bad because it's like I'm doing so hard to do awareness and get some justice for Seth. But so we did some tests on his video because I suspected he was blocking words. Yeah. And so
Oh my god.
here we have a
Did he block Seth's name?
he didn't block Seth's name because I think that'd be too obvious. But what he did block, I have a list here. Okay, so we went to here's how we conducted this test because YouTube has its own filtering out of words, and we want to make sure that it was David and not YouTube. So we left a word on his, and if it didn't go through, we went to our own channel and then saw if it went through. So, for example, kiss and kissing are blocked out of his, straight up blocked from his chat. So he's being sneaky about it.
Oh, right. Because if you want,
You can say Seth, but kiss and kissing is blocked.
is he deleting the comments or is
No,
there,
guys came in here.
it's
we're gonna do
automatic.
This whole bit. 'Cause
Is being removed. But by the way, so you go, oh, maybe that's YouTube. We went to our own channel and wrote that, and it did go through.
Oh, really?
So he is blocking.
with the security guard. So
You can bleep
Oh.
it. You can just bleep it, Dan.
bit where we're gonna test to see. How
And then there was more. We did a bunch of tests, but yeah, you can see when you go to the H3 podcast and type does not get removed.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty crazy.
Wow. So he's just like deleting things, deleting TikToks and
Yeah, filtering out comments and stuff.
wow. Just like wow.
Wait, hold on. I saw this really. This guy has the best TikTok ever.
Please, no, guys. Oh my god, did you just cough on a cheeseburger, Jonah, you fat fuck? Jonah, you're so fucking fat, Jason. Your fucking wife left you and your kids fucking hate you. Oh, shut the fuck up, you fat fuck. Please, no, guys. Oh my god, did you just cough on a
So true. It's like that's his
God.
whole fucking career. Is
Literally.
bullying people.
Oh my god, he's just always called people like fat.
No hate
made fun of their
though.
nose.
No hate, bro.
So what is that? What's that considered? Wow.
There's more, by the way, more clips surfacing from his podcast, which is a treasure trove now.
So
Let's see.
stupid for them to have their podcast.
So here they are. This one's personal to you, Trisha.
Me?
Yes.
Oh god.
Talking about when. Again, it's crazy. You know,
We showed up yesterday.
I feel like people think you're exaggerating when you talk about how you were having sex with Jason and David was in the bathroom.
Oh, right, yeah.
Here they describe the entire situation in full detail.
Is this from what, the podcast?
Yes,
I felt so bad for David.
an old clip from the podcast.
Whew.
You ready for this?
I don't know.
We showed up yesterday to Vernon Hills, and I felt so bad for David because we were with him for like a minute, and we just immediately started fighting about something.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should say this. We were. I told Jason that I was going to scare Trisha in her hotel room when they got there. So he called in the front desk and he goes, "Hey, give David Dobrik an extra key when he comes." And I got there and they gave me the key and I'm hiding in the hotel room. I hide in the bathroom, like in the shower. I'm waiting for them and they fucking start having sex. Like as if, Jason, did you forget?
No, I just got so turned on.
That was weird. And I was like, oh my God, I thought you were going to have sex like the entire time and just finish.
Right.
Just to have that be like the joke. And I was like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. And then she ended up coming to the bathroom fully naked.
Okay, so they just admit. People are so dramatic, saying, "Oh, she's in on it. This is
Nope.
whatever." She was. He just said I was fully
They
naked.
literally just said on their fucking podcast.
How is this? And people still.
Which, by the way, okay,
What?
this really paints Jason as a complete fucking sexual deviant. Like, David's like, why did you do this when I was in the bathroom? And
Right.
he's like, oh, I didn't forget you were there. I was just turned on. Like, I'm sorry, what?
And he specifically said, "Can you go get me a Kleenex in the bathroom?" That's how he went into the bathroom. He's
Yeah.
like, "Go get." So like he like knew to like put me in there like completely naked. He could have been like, "Okay, put a towel
Right.
on or something."
Right.
It was.
What is wrong with these people, dude? How do you, and then, yeah, it's just because you're telling these stories that sound so fantastic, but then they're admitting to the whole fucking thing on their podcast.
Crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's so nuts. And but the thing is, it's like, they, like literally just keep ignoring it and it just goes away. Like it's insane. Like I'm so glad we keep talking about it because it's just like so insane to not even say, "Oh, sorry, apologize."
Here's you crying after it happened. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
What was that on?
Definitely
vlog?
is. Everybody's just taking up all the shit.
Everything okay?
Oh my god, just me bawling.
Had sex. You went into
Oh,
the
okay, yeah.
bathroom.
So
It's just crazy to.
no, but that I told you that after that incident, like you will not find me in a vlog January 2019 because that would happen December 2018. You won't me to find me in a vlog January 2019 because I said I was like that was the first time ever that I said I was like besides the Tana stuff, it was the first time that I said like I don't want that in the vlog, like I'm uncomfortable with it, and I was like crying. Jason went back to Boston. I was supposed to go with him, and I went back. I stayed in Illinois because I was like I'm not going back. Like that's fucking crazy. I was so pissed, and like I wasn't in David's vlog for
And
a
then
month.
they went and joked about it on the podcast. You know
It's crazy. That's,
okay, so here's how little anything matters anymore. So we were complaining that nobody covered it. Okay, so BuzzFeed, Unilad, Insider, Pop Culture, I don't know who, Sports Kita. Sorry, Celeb Secrets. What the fuck are these websites?
BuzzFeed's big.
Yeah, but no, some of these are really big. Distractify, Film Daily, yada yada yada. Philip DeFranco covered it, and he's still, despite that, and us talking about it, he has been faced with so little accountability that he's still on the no hate, no bowling tour. Like, not even the no bowling tour is willing to say we are not comfortable having someone committing on camera twice.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so confusing on so many levels.
You know,
Oh my god.
there's a
They'll just continue to get away with it. This is crazy. It's crazy.
when even the no hate tour is unwilling to step in, then I mean all hope is lost. They're like, yes, he has made a career out of bowling, but what is the deal with this no hate tour? What are they making money? Like what? Well, like what is happening?
I don't know. I also feel like
I'm going on a hate tour.
no, we don't want to spread hate.
No. I'm starting a tour. We're going global. The hate tour.
Who are we hating on?
David Dobrik.
No, we don't hate.
I'm
We
a
want
fucking-
to hold
I'm a world-class
accountable.
hater.
I'm not a hater.
Oh yes, you are.
I think he needs to get rid of Jason on the podcast, rid of him completely because that's a liability because he is a sexual deviant. He's doing this stuff that's inappropriate.
But David enables everything he does.
I think
you
to
can't just
start,
blame Jason.
Well, he will. I tell you what, he'll cut him off real quick. Like Jason's the dead weight
I'm
holding him
sorry,
down.
but David enables all this behavior.
I totally
he's
agree.
The one, he's the cult leader, like Big Nick said.
Oh, for sure.
Jason does everything just to make Daddy David happy.
And I totally believe that too. It's just there's some weird thing there that he keeps him along because he adds absolutely no value to the podcast. That's the only thing they have going for them right now. And I was like, there's something between them. There's something like weird that he's holding on to Jason because everyone says like Jason's like doing nothing on this podcast. He literally just sits
Oh,
there.
and the new one? Yeah, it's sad. It's sad what he did to poor Jason.
I mean, that's literally what do you call
He
him
should-
earlier?
you know
A
he should
eunuch.
do-
That's literally
yeah.
the definition of a eunuch.
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there with no. He gets to be on the couch. They have him move aside from
A
the
tiny
guests.
little chair. You know what they should do? They should just get him a doghouse that he can like lay in.
Yeah, with a collar.
Just get rid of the chair. Fuck it. Just give him a little doghouse with the opening. You could just see his head, like at the
he's
doghouse.
leashed. He is leashed and.
Okay, we're gonna talk about James Charles now, and for this story because I feel like it's serious enough. It warrants me wearing this hat
Are you doing that to like hijack?
because we're having a yeehaw moment.
You look dope.
You really like this denim hat? It's a
you
lot.
look cool. You should go out somewhere in your Rolls Royce. And
I look like such a such a wannabe like Kid Rock or some shit.
you look like a Jewish rapper. Like you and Little Dicky could have an album together. You look dope.
I'm just looking at myself in the.
You look cool. You look cool.
Don't say that.
Can
You
you
can't.
sing a boy band? Do you know any NSYNC?
Or wait. How's it go? What's the NSYNC song?
Which one?
Anyone. Come on, Trisha, you got nothing
all
for me.
I ever wanted. You're all I ever.
I don't know that one. What's a popular NSYNC song?
I'm doing this tonight. Okay.
I need more.
That I can't take no more.
Bye. Ain't nothing but a
Just another player in the game for two. That was pretty good. No, for sure. I don't wanna be there to be loved more. Might sound crazy, but that was good.
Ain't no green, baby. Bye.
I that was good. We should do.
I do have crazy boy band vibes.
Well,
a lot
you're
of the time,
Justin Timberlake. Of course, that's the vibe you're going for today.
a lot of the guys in boy bands are like not that handsome, but they try really hard. They like do everything possible.
Yeah,
Like
you're more of a Joey than a Justin.
exactly.
Yeah.
Joey, it's like you're not really hot, but he tries his best.
He's cute, but in comparison to the others,
He's like he doesn't really fit.
and Joey's last name was Fatone, and it's spelled Fat One, F-A-T.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Fat
pussy.
One. You know, he's a really successful like producer now.
Oh, is he?
He like produces Impractical Jokers. He's like,
Really?
yeah,
Should we get him on the show?
for sure.
I love Joey
He's
Fatone.
such a fat one.
Poor thing was always like, oh, is that a mugshot? What is that?
I don't think that's a mugshot, Trisha.
Oh.
That's just a dude's photo. Jesus.
You're like a mix. Yeah, you're like a Joey Fatone.
I love being fat one. I'm Ethan Fat
What a
One.
horrible last name I
Yo,
thought.
yo, that's gonna be my rap name, Fat One.
Ew, that sounds like a chode or something.
A fat one. I got a fat one.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about
You look
James Charles.
good.
Thank you, girl.
For
You look good.
frenemies- Oh, thank you. For frenemies, we should do like a sing-off competition, like who's the better like performer.
I love that idea.
Wait, really? But
I'm
obviously I
down.
would win. I tour.
Well, I'll give
I'm
my
a
fucking bet.
performer.
Well, hold on. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, hello.
Hello?
I've heard you sing. It's not.
I'm better than you.
Well, let's prove it.
Okay.
I mean, you could.
Should we get like a casting director, like a Broadway casting director or something, and like hear our voices, see who's the better talent? The dancing,
We
the singing,
should.
the acting.
Yeah, I mean, we should have a panel for sure. But
Seth Rudetsky, he might do it. His daughter follows me on TikTok.
I absolutely think we should have a singing competition.
I get really nervous when I like. Okay, but yeah.
All right,
but singing
James.
and
So
dancing,
James
okay.
Charles. Anyway, I got my hat on. Let's be serious for a minute. James Charles, for like the 1 billionth time, is being exposed for messaging underage boys on Snap. Let's see. He was outed by this one kid who's 16. Here, let's just watch his video. Now, how many times has this happened? I mean, people keep giving James Charles a slide. This has gone way too fucking far.
The fact that he admitted to this Friday and this morning was just like, "Good morning, everyone." Like,
Oh, yeah.
as if like you didn't just like literally commit a crime. You literally can't send nudes to minors. Like that's crazy. And
So-
this is not the first time. So this means when there's a repeated pattern of behavior, it's no longer like I said this in my video, but I'll say it again. Like this, and I know this from a therapist point of view, right? Like if it happens once, you get called out. You know, you learn from your mistakes. You fuck up. You're like, fuck.
Dude.
But if it's a repeated pattern,
Yeah.
this individual is an actual sick person, and that's fine. But they either need help, restriction, or like a label to not be on TikTok, to not be on these things where there's children, because clearly he has predatory behaviors where he self-admittedly on the Logan Paul said that he likes young looking boys. Like he likes these
I
young
have all
boys.
that here.
Okay.
But
so-
I totally agree. It's like he has gotten in trouble with this, narrowly escaped being canceled, and he still can't help himself from sending inappropriate, sending nudes to children. And so he's a predator.
It's insane. And how he sells a TikTok, same with the Lopez brothers. Like, how do they sell a TikTok
He's
when
a fucking predator.
it's been shown that through that app, through Snapchat, through whatever, through TikTok, they like met these young kids.
This guy is like, after this, let's watch the video, but he's a predator. Like there's no debating it.
There's no debating
He's just
it.
straight up a predator. Here, watch.
So trigger warning, I will be talking about grooming and James Charles. So if you get triggered by any of those, keep scrolling. But if not, watch this.
I love the insinuation of just James Charles alone is triggering.
I mean, he is. Are
But
you
it's
kidding
just
me?
like- he's like grooming, trigger warning, grooming, and James Charles.
It's synonymous now.
Seriously, James Charles triggers me. Oh, well, trigger warning, James Charles. We have to give
Yeah.
James.
At the beginning of the episode, you should probably
Yeah.
do trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Today on the 17th, James Charles snapped me on Snapchat. He added me back because I had snapped him a while ago, just like a fan to influencer conversation. I was excited because he's my biggest influencer-wise, and I've always looked up to him, so I was excited to get his message back. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna post proof of it right now. This is the notification that I got when he Snapchatted me first. And just for further proof, he deleted the chat. I don't know what he deleted, but that's me opening his Snapchat. I went into the bathroom, and I guess he saw the bathroom light, so he started making the conversation very sexual, and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. You can't see it because it's blurry, because I took it on my iPad, because I don't want him to see that I screenshotted it, but I'll post it right now.
Wait, let me read. By the way, what a creep. He's sending this photo of himself to a 16-year-old
Fan.
Here, he says, he was pleasuring himself the whole time and wanted nude pictures of my body for his pleasure. That is gross.
Started making the conversation very sexual and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. You can't see it because it's blurry because I took it on my iPad because I don't want him to see that I screenshotted it, but I'll post it right now.
Okay, first of all, what is wrong with you, dude? He goes, pause now. I've been trying to pause it. You made it 2 little frames with peace and love. Thank you for coming forward, though. He said, I bet you can make me finish by just flexing and showing off your hair, body hair. Haha, without even taking your dick out.
Yeah. So
Holy fuck.
Kink is body hair.
I actually didn't read this.
Oh, really? Yeah, but there's a lot of people that have come out with like he want armpit pictures.
Wait, guys, this is it. This is a 16-year-old. Let's get it. Let's go get him.
Who? Oh, we're like
the SWAT team. I don't know. We got him.
We're like Dog, the Bounty Hunter, and Beth, R.I.P.
We got him. He's asking for nudes from a 16-year-old. Where's Chris Hansen?
Ladies and gentlemen.
We got him. Have a seat right over here, James. I mean, what the fuck? What's the question? What are we waiting for?
I guess he has to. Okay, so update to this. This guy, like 7 minutes prior to us filming, said that he was going to the police today.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know because he also
He should.
Yeah, he should.
At this point,
I think people are scared. They don't think anything's gonna be done, or people have money, so they're scared to go.
Dude, where's Chris Hansen?
Doing an Elysian documentary that no one cares about. Like, you should probably be focusing on James Charles.
Bro, James Charles is a way bigger scoop. All right, I'm gonna be James Charles. James, I'm gonna have to put your ass sit right here.
Should we get Chris Hansen? Chris Hansen would be on the show. He did a whole documentary on YouTube.
Yeah, he's desperate. I always got weird vibes from Chris Hansen.
He stopped a lot of predators.
Well, I don't know that his heart was in it for the right reasons. You know what I mean?
I think if it's not, at least some good was done. There's predators being stopped online. Who else is going to take that much dedication to do it? Honestly, it was good.
I'm mixed on Chris.
Yeah, the Onision stuff was a little.
I didn't even go with them. Anyway, let's keep watching. Yeah, Chris Hansen, get him. I'm pro Chris Hansen, whatever it takes, bro. I just want to see SWAT team coming down from the roof everywhere, lasers and shit. And James Charles, James Charles was like, sisters, snap. Hi, sisters, to the SWAT team.
What does happen though in this situation? Does he get arrested? Does he get a slap on the wrist? Does he get a fine? Because this is what that kid just said.
It depends.
He said, going. Let me look.
Yeah, you're a predator, bro.
He said, 16-year-old boy who accused James Charles of sexting him last week is going to the police. He later said in a video the police are going through his phone. Currently, keeping more updates on this.
I love how meanwhile James Charles is like, good morning, sisters.
Like literally being like, what was the thing he said to somebody? Like something so crazy. Like, I don't know. He's just like,
well, this is pretty crazy right here.
Like, I miss Sundays. Okay.
Okay. You're going to miss a lot of Sundays where you're going.
Okay. No, but like in all seriousness, there's like a really big issue with this.
This
like,
is not okay. He's like, he's sending dudes to minors. Let's keep going.
Like, and he's 16. Like, it's so.
So, let's go.
After that, and I'll post them now.
Ew, dude.
Okay, well, let's not.
I was getting really
he's sending to minors. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, they were body shaming. Got it. Yeah, definitely. Ew, don't send to minors.
Yes. Yes, he's sending it to minors, unsolicited.
I think it's okay to body shame predators.
Okay, you did a whole 180 on that one, quick.
Okay, if you're like,
as long as you're not body shaming him. Okay, let's body shame him.
Yeah, if you're being disgusting to children, you should be body shamed and more.
Can I body shame James?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
He's just got a big fake ass. He just looks like a fucking creep. And by the way, you seen his outfit at Coachella? Everyone's like, "Oh, Queen, go off." I was like, "No, that's a fucking predator."
Yeah, don't be showing everyone your ass cheek. I mean, that goes for girls and guys.
Sorry.
Like, that's a little much
disgusting.
to show everybody.
Yeah. Please, see you in jail. Bye.
And on Instagram too. One thing to be at Coachella with it, but then on Instagram showing all your followers, like it's just like a lot. With no safe for work, not safe for work, 18+ caption on it.
Right. Not safe for life. More like.
Right.
He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, oh, but I didn't even get to see meaning my body. And after telling him, like, no, like, I'm not going to send it to you, he kept on asking for pictures and videos of body hair and me flexing.
Body hair.
He proceeded to ask to FaceTime me, which I then said no to, and then I asked why. And this is what he said.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Bro, come on. Okay, I gotta go back again. I don't know what he said. Just watch you show off and look hot and fuck. Haha.
It's his shoulder.
He says he wants. No, I don't know.
It's sad to say that I can't even look up my biggest influence the same again. I've heard multiple stories about him doing this to people, but you never.
So yeah, that's it. But then, so now, of course, that's like a slam dunk. Like, okay, bye, Chris Hansen, step in, have a seat. Here's what he responded, which is, of course, the most pathetic, victim-blaming bullshit, not taking accountability
this one pissed
bullshit.
me off so much.
Like-
oh my god, I hated it.
Okay, so he says, first of all, don't you dare put a trigger warning. You are the trigger
Yeah,
warning.
James Charles.
You need to
you're-
put trigger warning James Charles
on your Twitter
fucker.
handle. Also, the note apologies is so. Oh my god, he can go on TikTok and say all these things about me, but like he can't go on TikTok and say like, "Hey,
Take
I'm a creep."
accountability for
Yeah.
sending news to a 16-year-old.
Or put a sign on him that says "I'm a predator." Like you're gonna kind of on a note like
James Charles should be forced to introduce himself to all of his neighbors as a sex criminal.
for sure. Oh, for sure. But I don't know how that's not even a thing. How he doesn't have to register.
How's
as
that
one.
not already one? Well, here, let's read his apology.
That's crazy.
There's a video going around of me on TikTok and Twitter of a guy calling me, first of all, a guy, he's 16 years old. Let's not even try to pretend like he's older. A boy, calling me a groomer, and I want to address it right away. The accusation that I have groomed this person is completely false. Last week, I came across someone on my Instagram Explore page.
This was last week?
Yeah. Okay, listen how creepy this is.
It's last week? He acts like this was like so long ago. Like last week.
Listen
You're
how,
not sorry. You did this a week ago.
listen how creepy this is.
Oh my god.
He came across someone on his Explore page. He clicked his profile, saw that he followed him, and then he added him to Snapchat. Like, if you're not trying to fucking creep on this guy, and by the way, in his bio, I think it was Snapchat or Instagram, they show that it says he's 16.
No, yeah, James is like sick. Like he's sick in the head.
So he's literally creeping on this guy. And by the way, yeah, a lot of people follow you. You're really popular. So like, what were you, explain to me, James Charles, were you just following this 16-year-old boy just because I just wanted to check in with one of my fans and see how their life is?
Is that how he was
Yeah, he
proposing it?
He says, last week I came across someone on my Instagram Explore page, saw he followed me, and added him on Snapchat.
Right. Like
That is like textbook. Bye.
Yeah.
You're just creeping on a 16-year-old.
it's the way like guy like but it's even weirder because like that person's not even like reaching out to James like in a fan way.
They're
Like
just
James
following
is found
him.
yeah.
Yeah, he initiated.
He's initiating it and
Totally.
seeking it out.
So he says, the next morning I woke up to several snaps from the person being excited I had him back. Of course, saying he loved me and also lewd photos of himself in the shower. I asked how old he was right away, and he told me he was 18. So I started flirting back. In the excitement of meeting someone I thought could be potentially great, I didn't ask for a copy of his ID or passport. How about any situation you're in where you need to be asking for a copy of ID and passport means that you fucked up already?
Yeah, like don't. Don't go further.
Also, he acts so surprised that the guy responded. It's like, you literally went from Instagram to Snapchat,
Yeah.
the one platform that's basically made for predators.
Yeah, literally.
To creep on fans.
Yeah.
Followed him, and then you're shocked that he answered back to you.
That's so weird. And but he's like someone who could potentially be great. You're on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's looking to... I thought I was going to marry the guy. In the excitement of meeting someone, yada, 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 I didn't ask for ID. It's now clear, based on the video he uploaded, he was taking photos of me with another device and had an ulterior motive from the beginning. Bitch, you followed him. How the...
Right.
How are you going to accuse him of having an ulterior motive? He's one of like 20 million people that follows you. He's just sitting by his fucking bed waiting. Oh, James Charles is going to follow me back any second now.
One day.
Bitch, you followed him, you fucking creep, liar, bitch, predator. Fuck you. I hate him.
I hate him. Because the fact that he's even trying to frame it like he had ulterior motives in the beginning.
This literally doesn't make any sense, dude. You followed him on Instagram and Snapchat, you pathetic predator bitch.
Oh my god. Knowing this kid is
Fucking
young.
hate
He
him.
looks young. Like if he looks young.
I'll show you a photo after I'm done reading this. It says he's 16 in his profile.
Yeah, it's also not hard to like if you're doing that amount of research where you like found his Snapchat, Instagram, like you could find his age, birthday, something.
Or let's say you don't know his age for sure, but you could definitely see he's young. So let's just play it on the safe side
Right, not
and
send
not start
nudes.
sending news to someone who might be 18 and might be 17 and a half, might be 16. You creepy fuck.
Oh. Yeah, even if someone sent me news like a guy to a girl, like it's just like ew. Just like calm down for a second.
I love this thing about ulterior motives. Like, I'm sorry, dude. If anyone had ulterior motives, it was you trying to act like you were interested in this family. Really, all you wanted to do was fucking beat off to a child, you fuck.
Yeah, that's a messed up. That's sick.
Ulterior motives. Fuck you, dude. Chris Hansen,
Ew.
step in. Chris Hansen, kick this motherfucker's door down, throw smoke, throw a flashbang, and block this motherfucker
Are
up.
we team Chris Hansen now?
I'm team whoever's calling in the SWAT team on him.
Maybe just police. Then I don't know if the SWAT team needs to be involved.
I want smoke grenades and
no,
flashbangs.
you don't want that. You don't want
I
that.
want flashbangs on this motherfucker. Hey, Dan, why is there an image that says defamation on your screen? Were you trying to send me a message? Okay.
Scrolling through his feed.
Defamation.
I was like, oh, God. Dan's trying to tell me something.
Subliminal message over there.
I'm going to have like 10 defamation lawsuits after this episode.
With peace and love.
No, nothing I'm saying is untrue. Later in the day, he said. So anyway, later in the day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age answer, and I asked him to confirm his age again. He admitted he was 16. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for flirting, but he insisted on continuing talking. Of course, it's his fault this conversation is taking place, saying it would be our little secret. He's a fan of mine and would never tell anyone. Oh, well, he's 16, Jim, so maybe you shouldn't even mention anything he said, and it's all your fucking fault. I told him I wasn't okay with this. He started getting upset, and at this point, I unfriended him. We haven't spoken since. I'm not victim blaming him. Yes, you are. Or victimizing myself. Yes, you are. Simply sharing what happened, and what happened was not okay. After false allegations like this in the past are not false, you admit that it's true.
Yeah.
I would never knowingly engage with anyone underage.
Knowingly.
Yeah, knowingly. It's easy to unknowingly do it when you don't ask or look or do any due diligence at all, and put my life on the line for a few snapshots. Because of situations like this, instead of taking someone's word for it, I now will ask to see the ID of passport of every guy I have a conversation with. So his
It's not a
pledge,
conversation either.
his pledge is not to stop.
Yeah, it's just to ask for ID now for verification.
It's just to ask for photo ID. I'm sorry, dude, but you are a danger to society. And I say that with peace and love.
And he's not even taking like a sabbatical. Like he's not even like Chris D'Elia where he's like, I'm gonna like disappear for a few months and maybe like
Exactly.
He's like back. He's like
You would think he would like take a moment to reflect, but he's like, this guy's a
Good
fucking
morning.
liar. And let me pull up. Can you see my phone, Dan?
Dan? These people think they're
Here.
invincible.
Literally, his latest tweet is
Insane.
"Good morning, what sunshine."
I would be so embarrassed.
Can I quote tweet this? What should I say?
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Sun don't shine in a prison cell. Might enjoy your last few good mornings outside of prison. I'm writing that. Enjoying your last few good mornings.
I love it.
Enjoying your last few good mornings outside of prison. Does that make sense? Is that good? Enjoying your last few good mornings before you go to prison or outside of prison? Yeah, thank you.
Dan encouraging.
Enjoying your last few good mornings before going to prison. And I'll do a sun emoji like you did.
Like he should. I don't understand how this is like not a crime because it's online. I'm so confused.
Enjoying your last few good mornings before going to prison. Tweet. Dude, I'm like, this show has turned me full mask off.
Just full on.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I had an incident happen in middle school where a teacher like groped my boobs all the time when we would do like heads down 7-Up. And so when I finally went to the principal about it, he told the principal, well, she's been wearing water bras, so she's been asking for it. Like it's been teasing me. And the principal's like, have you been wearing water bras? I'm like, yeah.
Say what? And the principal was like receptive to that
Yeah,
argument?
and he's like, have you been wearing water bras? I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay, well, let's not wear water bras to school. And like, that was my fault because I wore a water bra. I mean, there's been more like that.
Dude,
with
this
people.
world is so fucking crazy. What is a water bra?
A water bra was my mom's. It was a bra that, it was like water
You fill
filled.
it with water?
No, it already had the water in the bra. It was very heavy.
Oh, and you were wearing those at what age?
Like 12, because I had uneven boobs, so I was trying to even my boobs out for real. And
he said
he would come feel it all the time when because we play that game like heads down, 7-Up, whatever, and you have to like put your head down, or when you were done with the test, but whatever. And so he'd come around and like always like grope and whatever. And so I finally, he did get arrested. This guy actually did get arrested, but later on. But me, they were like, well, she wears a water bra. And then the second time that happened, it was a teacher and another teacher, a different teacher. And he's like, well, she told me she liked the movie Taxi Driver. So like, or Cape Fear. I'm sorry, Cape Fear. He's like, so I just put my thumb in her mouth to suck it. Anyways, it's a lot. But my trigger, and I laugh because it's so uncomfortable. My trigger is this kind of stuff.
So fucked up.
But when they say this, well, they wanted it, and people are like, oh, well, did you do that? Did you say you like the movie Cape Fear? Then yeah, grown men should stick their thumb in your mouth so you could suck it.
Dude, the principal literally was like, okay.
Well, the principal didn't say anything the second time. It was the first time that happened.
No, but the fact that they're receptive to that argument
No, like literally.
is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
We're fucked as a society.
I think that's why I didn't have friends, because I think they like knew, like they saw my teacher like grabbing me, and I was like, okay.
I'm sorry that happened. That's really unacceptable.
It's crazy, but then to tie that back into James Charles, to him to say like, well, he insisted that it would be our little secret and stuff, like that's like literally what like molesters do. Like that's what they say. They're like, well, she wore this, so like that makes sense why we would molest her or whatever. It's crazy. He's a child.
Yeah, no,
regardless. If he said,
so bad.
I'm a fan. It's our secret. Like he's 16. He's incapable of making decisions. Like that's why you're a minor, because you don't have the mental capacity to know right from wrong.
You can't blame him for literally anything, even if everything you're saying is true. The fact of him saying he had ulterior motives or whatever the fuck, there's no blame. You cannot say anything or put any blame on him. You're the fucking adult. Here's his Here you can see on his TikTok profile it says 16. James lied in his note app. James said he added him off his Instagram, but his Insta doesn't have his Snap on it. James liked one of his viral TikToks and got his Insta from his TikTok bio. His TikTok bio clearly states his age is 16. Thank you, detective.
No, but even this kid looks like a kid. So the fact that he even wants to beat off and get nudes to it, it's like he looks like a child.
Yeah.
It's not like you're in a relationship with someone who looks young, 18 to look young. Like you're just like looking for people who look young as fuck to like jerk off to. Like there's something wrong with you.
Another interesting wrinkle is that apparently the guy's original video that was going viral on TikTok, The Victim, said that it got removed from Twitter for posting private details, like I guess James's text or something. And then Def Noodles, we love Def Noodles.
We love Def Noodles. I want to hire him on Frenemies. If we hire someone else, let's hire. He's probably too busy for us, too popular.
I said, what do I got to pay him? He's already doing all the work for free.
Yeah, but we could get more exclusive. Like he could just be here on the second. Like just be like, this came into my phone.
I love Def Noodles though. Anyway, shout out. He's got the best drama news ever and up to date. He's the king.
Yeah.
But anyway.
He's the king.
He got a 12-hour suspension for reposting the video.
Def Noodles?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So
what?
I don't understand, what is this like crazy protection of James? Like this guy is saying he was preyed upon by James. Why all of a sudden, with everything going on in the world, Twitter putting the foot down on this James Charles video? It just strikes me as very odd. Like,
yeah, there's like beheadings on Twitter. They're like, that's okay, but like James, no.
I mean,
was the one that got removed the one with James nudes in it?
Yeah, blurred.
Maybe that, like sharing, but you know.
But what proof I feel like it's an important thing. Like he's showing proof. Like what is he supposed to do?
Yeah, probably like you can't share people's nudes.
Then a bunch of people have been coming forward after this. So this is all going on in the past few days. He was accused of a second underage boy of allegedly having inappropriate interactions with a 17-year-old. A third person came forward. Apparently they have receipts too. James, inappropriate sexual interaction with a fan. They allege James was very demanding and pressured them. There's videos and stuff, but like honestly, you guys know that it's all like, come on, the pattern's there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, this one just happened, dude. I saw this on Reddit. I wanted you to see this.
Okay, you guys. I have some tea on James, and I'm not sure why nobody's talking about this. Y'all know this creator, right? I don't think you do, but he's 16 years old, and he's like really tall. He's 6'11". James Charles commented under one of his videos, putting CEO of height. The 16-year-old commented back with Buenvenidos, James, and James said, trying to DM you, but it won't work. Check IG, LOL. Obviously, all the comments started going off. Like, what the heck is going on? Telling him that he's 15, which obviously anyone with a brain can see in his bio. But James responded with, I love that I think. Anyways, that comment is no longer there. I don't know if that's like off-putting to anyone else. Maybe he just wants to be friends
When was that?
with the 16-year-old.
When was the comment?
I mean, I don't know. This was posted a day ago, but I don't know when. I probably actually here. I could probably see the date in the video. So he's hitting on 15, 16-year-olds publicly on TikTok saying DM me.
Wow.
I can't see the date, but
These people are like, that's what I'm saying, they're like sick. Like he's doing this publicly, like he's gloating that he's getting away with it. Like it's insane. Like that, like he's sick in the head for real. Like there's something like wrong.
Well, what's sick to me is that in this era of Me Too, where literally nobody's getting away with anything anymore, James Charles, who is proven to be a prolific predator, is not being held accountable in the slightest bit. Not only that, but he has partnerships with huge brands, huge celebrities. He doesn't get if there's anything from this, it just means that people don't give a fuck when the victim's a man.
Specifically, right, exactly, yeah, with these guys.
I mean, if you in the midst of this whole Me Too thing, it's like, and the same thing goes for David. The victim is Seth. No, then there's no fucking accountability, because if the victim's a man, then nobody fucking cares. That's the pattern I'm seeing here.
Of course, yeah, it's really odd. It's
like,
really weird.
okay, let's say Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia is doing what Chris D'Elia did is identical to what James Charles is doing.
Right.
Identical.
Right.
Chris D'Elia's life was ruined. He was dropped by everyone, by his agency. He was even fucking finished a movie on Netflix that they kicked him out and reshot with a new character.
Movie,
okay.
Yeah.
James Charles is working with all of those same people.
Top brand celebrities.
And no, you know what I mean?
No, I know. Yeah, you're right. It's so true.
It's just it's fucked up.
Or the Harvey Weinstein thing. It's like, with all those stories, and it's like David Dobrik has like admitted to all this stuff, and still, yeah, it's really crazy. Wow, I don't know, and it's like sucks.
So,
like, what is going to be done? I mean, these people just continue. It's crazy. They just continue to be them.
Well,
I guess just talking about it, and hopefully people start seeing the light. I mean, it's kind of like the Harvey Weinstein. Remember when Courtney Love's like, stay away from Harvey Weinstein? Everyone's like, okay, crazy Courtney Love, and then like all of a sudden, like 10 years later, everyone's like, oh, maybe she was right.
Well, I don't know if we'd need like a Me Too for like men victims, because it seems like men are not a part of the Me Too thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, and the women needed the Me Too because for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like these guys are not getting any justice or respect from anybody.
Well, specifically, like is also like the straight Seth with straight Jason. Like that one didn't get any news, but this James Charles stuff, it's like, it's kind of crazy. I guess because I think it's like funny and a joke because they're two straight men kissing. I don't know. It's like weird how that got like zero traction when it's like.
Dude, Seth's life was severely disrupted and fucked up and traumatized from this. So it's like the trauma is the same.
Right.
There's more James stuff you want to see, like on Impulsive. By the way, here, let me show this. Impulsive guys, great interviewers, by the way.
Are you being serious?
No.
Okay.
Here.
So the thing is, for me, I'm 21, but like I said, I have the mentality of a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I'm much more mentally and emotionally mature than a lot of people.
You think you have the mentality of a 4-year-old? You think
40.
you're more, bro? You think you're more mature, bro? What the?
Which is also extra creepy. You think you have the mentality of a 40-year-old, but you want to be with a 16-year-old.
Jimmy Savile or whatever. Fuck.
Who's that? Who's James Savile?
He's like a prolific English pedophile.
Oh.
Great guy. He's English. Just say English. That says it all. Wow. Really, Dan? When did you start hating like English people so much?
Like, I'm much more mentally and emotionally mature than a lot of people my age. I'm not physically attracted to older guys, which sucks. Like, I would date like the absolute youngest, like 18, 19, that looks a little bit old.
There was another clip where he
nice
said
interview guy. He's like, so I'm not attracted to older men. I just want to date the youngest possible legal person alive. And Logan Paul's like, yeah, interesting.
That makes sense.
It's like, no, back the fuck up. Say what?
You have the emotional maturity of a 40-year-old, according to you.
Yeah,
but you
but I
want to
fuck an 18-year-old.
Which means you want to manipulate and power play an 18-year-old. If you think you're 40, you want, like, that doesn't make any sense. Find another person your age that has that mental capacity as you.
Anyway, James is a predator, yada, yada, yada. There's so much. We've been going for so long.
So what happens then?
3 hours, for real? Holy boy.
3:30 right now. We started around noon.
What happened? Sorry. What, we're done.
I'm taking my hat off.
We should have been eating ramen, or I should have been eating ramen.
Here, take a bite.
Really?
Take a bite of my hair. It's ramen.
Should I taste it?
I
For
mean,
real, or is it weird?
I wouldn't. I mean, it's just chemicals.
Can I just
and
try
stuff.
it? Can I just taste it?
I guarantee it doesn't taste like ramen.
Can I try? Oh, it's good. I like hairspray. You
Why?
put hairspray in it?
Yeah.
It tastes good. It tastes sugary. Hairspray is sugary.
Why did you lick my hair just
You
now?
just said I could.
I know, but I just
Don't act
I
like
feel like
weird.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do an exposed video on you now.
No, yeah, everyone here can attest. That's why I bring Mose everywhere, so people can't be like, oh, I didn't say this. I'll be like, no, he was in the
But
room.
you know it doesn't taste like ramen.
No, but I like the taste of hairspray, so I was curious to taste what hairspray and gel taste like together. I used to put hairspray on my tongue just to get high.
Whoa, that's some
Man.
freaky shit.
Mm.
What were you saying before you tasted my hair?
Small dick energy.
Yeah.
Like, he has that for sure.
So there's other things. I don't know if we could end it, but like Barstool, where they were, dude. There's too much. Like, who cares about Barstool?
Oh,
They were watching your OnlyFans and laughing and stuff.
yeah. But to be fair, you did that too to me.
Right. But that's true. I said that. To be fair, I did have done that. But like we were having a spat and I don't understand why they were just gathering around laughing and then posted it. Like there's no reason for it.
I sent them to you unsolicited. They seeked it out and paid for it. So it's a little different. You were like, no, I don't want this. Disgusting. Stop it. They were more like, I'm going to pay for this. And then also shame. I hate those.
Like, why did
my
they
biggest
just-
thing is like pick me girls where those girls are like 30 years old and they're trying to be cool in the office. Be like, oh my God, don't throw up. Are you going to throw up? Oh my God.
Mhm.
Like I hate girls like that so much. And those were all pick me girls. And then Dave Portnoy. all
Wait,
those
pick
people,
me girls?
Pick me, yeah.
What does that mean?
It's the girls that try and be like cool.
pick me.
Yeah,
I'm the
like,
cool. Yeah.
like I just want to have a beer with the boys. Like I don't even do girl stuff.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like those kind of girls, pick me
Yeah.
girls.
Mhm.
Although I'm a pick me girl, I just bought a Trans Am. It came today, so we were doing a little like tour, and I was just like, "I guys got a muscle car." Like that's
You
very
did a
pick
pick me? Hmm.
Yeah, very pick me. Like I have a muscle car now, so
Sounds like you can't decide if you want to be one or if you hate
for
them.
my life, that is the multiple personalities in me. I don't even know what's coming out. Seriously, sometimes I don't know. Like I've been hearing voices in my head lately, and I'm just like, oh, are those me or are those something else? Are those demons? Sometimes I hear demons at night at like the 4 a.m. I know it's past the witching hour, which is 3 a.m., but at 4 a.m. I hear the demon voices, and I'm like, oh my God.
That's a lot to unpack. You hear? I know you keep saying that you're like think you're going schizo,
Yeah.
but I don't know. If
think
you don't seem schizo to me.
I think I'm just like really early on.
Not, dude. You're in your 30s. This stuff happens
Nah,
earlier
not
in
true.
life.
That's not true. I talked to a specialist about it, and they're like, no, you can develop schizophrenia at like 70. Yeah. Sometimes it's suppressed with my other shit that's going on in my head. And sometimes I suppress it,
But don't you think, like with everything you've been through? By the way, I'm trying to comfort you because I really don't think you have schizophrenia. I'm not trying to dismiss your concerns because
right. No, it's just definitely
yeah.
voices. I don't know if it's schizophrenia, but there's
Well, the thing
definitely
is, voices and stray thoughts and intrusive thoughts can be the result of a lot of different stuff. You know
they just
what I mean?
get so much stronger. Like I used to like think things, but now I'm like, oh, I'm hearing. Like I would talk to a person at the register, and I'm like, oh, what was that? And they're like, I didn't say anything because I literally think a voice was talking to me, and I was like, what?
Like, what did it, like, for example, what does it say?
Sometimes voices are just like very casual. It's like, oh, like, it sounds so stupid, but like your zipper is undone. And I was like,
Or
oh my God.
something,
Like,
just something random.
yeah, like, oh, don't forget your purse. But sometimes the demon voices will be like, hey, there's a window, jump out of it.
I don't like the demon voices.
Yeah. But that's why it's calming to actually, since like I met like a Moses, they have like calmed down a bit because when someone's like next to me, it brings me back to reality and I tell him this because I used to get anxious with him sleeping next to me. I'd be like, oh my God, what is that? Because voices would be like, who's this person? Get this person out of your bed, like all this stuff. And I used to have anxious. I don't have that anymore. Now it's like when I see him, it's like I'm back in reality where I'm just like, oh, okay, everything's okay.
So wait, are you talking to someone about these
Yeah.
issues? You are? Okay, good. How often?
Once a week, just via Zoom. It's the same guy. He's not really like, he referred me to someone that talks about voices, but I haven't really I only talked to that person once. This is someone else that doesn't really like specialize in that, but
Okay. As long as you're talking to someone, I think it's good.
yeah, it's scary. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it seems stressful, but like, I just, I don't know what it, you should, but get the help you need, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sorry that's happening. I mean, that's really
It's
scary.
weird, yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm not really sure.
But I think you'll be okay. I mean, you don't strike, because people, when they're like, I think schizophrenics have certain characteristics, like where they, for example, can't make eye contact.
Right,
Like, you don't have that issue.
No, I'm totally
Yeah.
like functioning and like
Yeah.
all that stuff like that. And like they subside, like they do. Like I don't know. I get in like moods where it's like, if I'm like low energy, it's like something happening, but it doesn't happen too frequently, but less frequently than it was. Like last summer, it was really
Do you
intense.
feel like detached from reality when it happens?
Yes.
You do.
Yes and no. I know where I'm at. It's not like blacking out. It's like I know where I'm at, but I'm like hearing the voices.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what I mean is, do you feel like when you're experiencing these voices, you know that somebody's not really talking to you, right?
No, I literally will ask people like, "Oh, what did you say?" Like I've asked that twice now to people where I'm like, "Oh, did you say something?" Like, no.
Or like, what about the demon voice? I mean,
The demon voices happen in the morning, like when I'm up early.
but you know it's not real. There's not really a demon.
I tell
You know what I mean?
myself that, but like it doesn't click. It doesn't click right away.
Right.
So I will like look at the window and it'll be like jump out. I'll like go to the window and be like, no, this isn't real. And then I'm like, oh, like okay, don't jump out. Like, yeah. The windstorms lately, I feel,
Let's
have
put
been
some bars on those
noise.
windows.
Well, it's fine.
Well, I just want you to be. I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't like that. But but yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're talking to someone. Just, take care of yourself.
Yeah, thank you. I will.
I mean, if anything happened to you, I don't know what I would do without this show. I mean, it's just
That'd be a sick episode.
the R.I.P. Trisha
For
episode.
sure. It would get so many views.
I'd rather
Because
keep you
were my-
alive.
You were my last real friend, you know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, Ethan like really
I was the
he
last.
gave her some comfort on her last
Oh my
days.
God. No, I'd rather keep you alive. I can make way more money from you alive than dead.
I don't know. That episode would probably be sick. Honey and Adam and Eve.
Sponsored by? You think I could get sponsors on your
Definitely Adam and
postmortem?
Eve.
Oh, they'll milk your ass to the grave.
I love it. Get the coin.
Bury me with one of those vibrators.
That's a good lyric. Barry
Yo.
with those vibrators.
Yo, I wonder if you could sell space on your tombstone to Adam and Eve. That's a good point.
That's so funny.
Like just adamandeve.com/Trish. Like how much to get paid up front to put that on your tombstone? Because you are kind of an icon. People will go to your tombstone and they'd be like, "Oh, Trish, I don't know."
Who collects the revenue? You?
Well, if you're married to Moses, him.
Moses. Okay, just
Whoever
make
you want
sure-
in your will. It's up to you. You want me to? I'll take the money.
No, I should probably give it to my mom
Oh yeah, give it to your mom.
and sister.
Wouldn't that be
Unless
awesome?
you hire her at Teddy Fresh so she can like support.
Oh, so if I hire her, I get the money? Interesting. Let me crunch the numbers on
Wait,
that.
no, I better give her the money. I should.
I love that we're monetizing your suicide right now.
No, it's not me. Can I just say for the record, it's not me. It really will be the demons. I swear, I don't want to. I don't want to.
No,
die.
I don't want.
Don't 51
No,
50
this
me.
is not
I
funny.
don't want to die.
This is not funny. I don't like.
I
this
don't
part.
want to die. I'm telling everybody right now, I don't want to die. Like literally, don't want to die. I really like my life right now.
You better stop. I don't even like it. I don't like joking about it.
I'm not joking. I'm telling you,
No,
I don't want to die.
I know. No, I don't want you.
You know what happens is when people do die, like Anna Nicole, not to bring her up or whatever, but like when they die, they say, "Oh, yeah, she died of or Marilyn Monroe died of," but they didn't. They didn't, and then people like just put that as like they killed themselves. It's like they didn't. Look into it.
They
further.
weren't suicidal. It was something else.
Look into it further. Is all I'm saying.
But you think she was killed, or it was like a mental thing? I don't know anything about her.
Both of them killed.
Just please take care of yourself. I don't want anything. I just want you to feel happy and healthy. And
I feel happy and healthy. I just hear
good.
voices right now, and that's the only thing that's like a little bit scary. But we're gonna maybe I need shock therapy, like the
No.
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 Is it bad?
We do not like shock
Wait,
therapy.
why? For real? I don't know anything.
That's
about
like one of those ancient shits
Oh.
they used to do. That's not good.
You don't think it's gonna like rewire me? They say if you only drink water for 30 days, it rewires you. That's why I did the water fast and it didn't rewire my brain. Well, it did rewire my brain. Maybe I
Trisha,
should do
come
that.
on. Water's not going to rewire your brain.
No, that's true. Like if
you
you,
need to
only
talk to a
drink water,
doctor, get some medicine.
look it up online.
I know you had a bad experience with medicine, but I do think it's a problem. I'm not a psychiatrist, obviously, but I do think it's important to keep trying to find something. If it's really disturbing, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Medicine can work wonders if you find the right one.
I know. I'm not against it. I'm not against
I just want you to take. You know what I mean. I can't deal. You can't leave me in this world with the black Rolls Royce.
Okay. I'll stay alive.
At least for 4 more years. Well, till my lease
4?
expires.
You think we'll do this for 4 more
Till
years?
till my lease expires. This conversation sucks. It's way too dark.
Wait,
No, I feel like I'm being an asshole because I'm trying to make light. I'm just
No,
making
honestly,
baseless
sometimes you need
jokes.
people to make light of situations because it does feel so serious. And
I
there's,
hope
like,
we're doing it for 4 years.
Huh?
I hope we're doing the show for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I love this show. What? You're the one that said it. You don't want to do it for 4 years? Oh, I know where you see yourself in 4 years. Like Ellen, you've left my ass behind.
Maybe more Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, okay.
Not because she's fat, because she was on Broadway.
4 years, right.
She was on Broadway and she couldn't sing. I could be on Broadway.
I don't plan on going anywhere. I have no ambition to move on. I have
Because you're a baller. I'm not even
So are
close
you.
to
You're-
being baller.
Why? You're fucking baller. You
I
got a
just spend
big
all
ass
my
ass.
money.
If you didn't, if I spend the amount of money you did, I'd be. Dude, you're crushing it. You're sitting in a custom-made denim suit.
I made it.
God damn.
No, you definitely have given me image rehabilitation on the show. Thank you very much. The Trisha Paytas Rehabilitation Show, aka Frenemies.
I didn't do anything except just. I mean, you did everything.
Creepshow?
You expressed yourself, and we just have a good time.
The Creepshow video was like, I hated Ethan on his own. I hated Trisha, but together they're magic.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take whatever.
But why do people hate us so much and now they're like okay with us?
That's a great question, Trisha. I think it's just because they didn't like our content before. So it's easier to hate someone when you don't watch their content and you don't become invested in their personality and you don't see them as humans. So every time they fuck up or do something, you just see that part and you're like, I fucking hate them. They fucked up again. I hate them. But when they actually engage with the content and they learn about like, oh, this is who he is, this is who she is, and they see like below just the flaws that a lot of people see, then they go, oh, I like them because they're human beings and I see them for that and not just the mistakes they make.
Right.
You know.
This was the coolest thing I've ever gotten in my whole life.
You want to take these? I mean, because I can't
Yeah.
even eat them. Maybe Hila wants one. I don't, probably not.
They're so cute.
Oh, look how they like vibrate. Oh, sorry.
Vibrate.
It was like.
Can I just say, wrap it up? I know we got to wrap it up. James Charles, I called this back in our Frenemies in November, is best friends with a 16-year-old girl.
Right.
If that was a straight man best friends with a 16-year-old, I think a lot of people would have a lot to say. It doesn't matter if they're gay, straight, male, female. It's inappropriate. Just like Sia with freaking, what's her face? Maddie Ziegler. It's inappropriate. It's grooming. You don't like go to red carpets with a minor, a child. I don't care what permission it is. You don't go to red carpets. You don't have movie nights with them. You're not besties with a 16-year-old. Like I called this out. Why is how people are surprised at this? How is Sia not in jail? She's
I
a
don't understand
groomer.
the Sia thing. What's the Sia thing?
She like had sleepovers with Maddie when she was like 15 and
Don't you
stuff.
wait? Are you pro Michael Jackson or anti Michael Jackson?
Ooh,
Because you can't be like anti Sia and then pro Michael Jackson. You can't do that. Because Michael Jackson is like Sia on fucking.
right. I'm not pro
Mega
Michael
crack.
Jackson. I'm not pro Michael Jackson. I'm pro victim.
Okay.
And
I don't know any details about the Sia thing. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see into that. Right.
it's just crazy, like how these creators get away with stuff. Like I don't know if I should bring this up.
All right. Yeah. We laid it all out there. You all make the determination. So who have we canceled and who have we canceled? Well, we haven't really canceled. We haven't really done anything. We have achieved
Shane.
nothing on this show.
I think-
Shane was gone before you ever stepped into the ring.
Oh,
Shane was canceled the minute he jizzed on his cat.
can I cancel him again? I
Sure.
saw a clip of him saying that he molested kids. He had like admitted to
I
it.
saw that too. But he was saying, to give the full context, when he was 8, he used to like molest his. Yeah.
Okay, but what? That's
Yeah,
molesting.
I know. Yeah, no, I
I
agree.
don't think you can just because you're a kid.
Well-
like that's fine.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying I don't want people to think that was going on when he was like 20. He was like, hey.
No, but he said I used to molest kids on my street.
Yeah.
Like
when he
knew-
was 8.
He's like aware that he did that.
I agree with you. It's weird.
That's like the craziest shock in the world. To me.
Why are all these YouTubers so brazy? Like all these YouTubers are so crazy, dude. Oh my god.
I think like a lot of them were like victims of that stuff. Like James obviously was with Tati, like hanging out with Tati when he was underage and stuff like that. I think this happens is like this like pattern, and they're just not getting the help they needed to like not be this person. Because like I had a lot of shit happen to me. I'm not like molesting kids or anything.
My head
do
looks
you-
so small in this hat. All right, let's wrap it up. We've said it. We've done it all. You know what I mean? What else is there to say, right? There's nothing left. There's no stone left to untturn. There's only one. There's a few peeps left to be eaten.
My bad. I got it.
You see it?
No.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I see it.
Can you get it, Moses?
I'll get it. I'll grab it.
It
I'll
rolled
take
kind of
those.
far.
Sorry.
All right. So once again, guys, we love. That's it. That's all we've got. So, no, next week's going to be fun because we're going to be doing Jewish trivia.
That is the worst teaser.
It's-
Guys, next week we're doing a Jewish trivia.
Why? It's going to be so funny.
Holocaust.
We're gonna be doing-
Curb Your
we're gonna
Enthusiasm.
be-
We cover it all.
We're going to be doing Jewish trivia and we're going to dress up as Hasids, Orthodox Jews.
Okay.
So insensitive. I feel like
You're Jewish.
I know it's fine, but I feel like there's like the Jew League or whatever, or like Jew Crazy is going to be mad about it.
Jew Crazy is gonna be mad.
But that's fine. I'll take on Jew Crazy all day.
What am I? Aleha? Aliyah.
You're not Aliyah.
I'm Aliyah. Yeah,
You ain't no Aliyah.
I'm Aliyah.
How are you Aliyah?
I'm Aliyah. I'm gonna go to Israel and live there.
Okay.
I didn't work for you, did it? You didn't learn any Hebrew. They didn't teach you shit.
Well, I am an Aliyah though.
You're not.
I moved to Israel and I'm an Israeli citizen. You know that? I'm a dual citizen.
I'm gonna be a dual citizen too.
You might be
I can't wait for Jewish trivia to crush you in this. I don't even have to study. I've been studying my whole
all right.
life.
If you beat me, then you are an Aliyah. I will grant you that.
Oh, I already get
By
really?
the power vested in me in the state of Israel, I grant you the passage of Aliyah. Aliyah is when, by the way, people are wondering what that is. That is, wait, you're not even Jewish. How are you going to make Aliyah?
What do you mean? Convert. Yeah.
Oh my, so wow, now that's an Aliyah.
I'm converted.
Doesn't Aliyah mean like journey or travel or something? Yeah, that's a fucking journey. It's when Jews outside of Israel want to move to Israel, they can automatically, through some relatively easy process, get Israeli citizenship and move to Israel.
And I'm sorry. Why can't I be a Jew?
Well, you're not Jewish.
Why?
Do you not?
We all come from God.
Yeah.
G-D.
Yeah, try telling the rabbis that.
So how am I also not a Jew? I came from them.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
like a pick-me girl to
you're welcome to make that argument. They will say no. I'm not the arbiter of these things.
Maybe
but
if I win next week, I can take that to the Aliyah. And be like,
I will send a certificate
Really?
that I'll say, by the power vested in me by the state of Israel and God himself, I pledge Trisha Paytas an Aliyah, honorary Jew.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
And I'll get it notarized and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the most important. All right.
All right. Thanks for
long,
watching,
sorry.
guys.
Okay, bye.
See you next week.